What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? Let me go ahead and kick on the tunes. Looks like those are good right off the bat this time. Okay, can't complain there. Before we get going, let me know in the comments if you can hear me, see me, everything good to go. Looks like I'm okay on my side. Let me know how the music levels are compared to the volume. I know it depends on what you're on. If you're on some decent headphones, the music volume is going to be different than if you're listening to it on your laptop, obviously. Let me go ahead and try to catch up. There was a ton of you early here today, huh? Let's see. I just want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Let me go to my little tiny screen chat thing over here. Okay, that's not loading correctly. Perfect. Let me reload the chat. Okay, and I can't see the top. All right. Well, I can't start at the very top, so I can't say hi to every single person. But let's see. The first person I see is Andy R. How you doing? F1 Hot Rod. Martin SV. $3.99. Yeah, it's a kind of a crazy price point, to be honest. Caleb, how you doing? Chad, I see you botting around all over the place, heavily. Troy, load of clips. Louis G, how you doing? We got John LaRue in here, Mr. Walkman. All right, I think that's everybody for now. That's saying let's come back over to this screen. Hey, look, we got a new crew member. Welcome, load of clips. Thank you for becoming one. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see if anybody commented on the audio so we know it to go. All right, sounds good. It's good. Nice. Lots of work done. I need to get lots of work done. I think I'll watch 3D printer streamers. What you do is you try to balance both, and then you just end up watching. That's how I do it. Ferdo, that's right. All good to go. Thumbs up. All good. All right, awesome. Did my stream just get stuck there for a second? Yeah, I still haven't figured anything out. I did a bunch of research into my own setup here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just wire this computer. Although I don't think any of the stream issues I've had before come directly from my internet connection, because I have a really good one, and it's been really solid. And unlike we have a choice. Well, I don't have Comcast here, but there's Comcast and there's Xfinity, or Fios rather, and Comcast or Xfinity has a really low up, whereas Fios, like I have here, matches the up speed to the download speed. So it's extremely fast. So it's not the internet. It has to do with the connection between OBS and YouTube, and I'm not sure if it's worth getting on a different platform or what. Either way, that part doesn't matter. Hey Wilmar, how is you? Look at this. So Flashforge, I've never had any Flashforge machines at all. Also, that's quite the hole there. Never had any Flashforge machines. I've always kind of stayed away from them, to be honest, because of their proprietary nature, and just they've always been really expensive to just jump into. Not all of them, but however, I have had friends in the industry that have loved Flashforge. And equally disliked some things, so I'm kind of interested to see how they leveraged, their name and their status, right? Because Flashforge is not a small company. This particular machine is the 5M. It is not the 5M Pro. When I first got in contact with them and I saw these machines even existed, it kind of blew my mind of the price point that they're aiming for. They're definitely using their knowledge of putting together machines and just the connections, I guess, that they have in the industry. That's very clear by this $399 price point. So the two machines, one is an enclosed machine, one is an open frame machine. Does that sound kind of familiar? In fact, if you look at the photos of the 5M, it might look even more familiar. So I know there's going to be some differentiators here. It looks like they did a very quick removable nozzle, and Flashforge has always had their own proprietary fast-related nozzles, so I'm not surprised there. I'm just interested to see how it all goes together for that price point. I'm also interested to see how open it is, because one of the other reasons why I've traditionally stayed away from Flashforge is because everything was kind of really closed down. You have to buy into the ecosystem and kind of stay there. So I'm interested to see how and what this, how and what they've done here. The other thing is, if you guys have a VoxLab Aquila, you're also very familiar. The Flashforge is their parent company. So I'm really surprised actually that this didn't go down to VoxLab. I'm not even sure what's going on with VoxLab, to be honest with you. But this reminded me of it because they used the same packaging, the same tape, the same everything. So I wonder if they were even made in the same place. I don't know. But this machine, the box looks like has been handled classically through delivery. Like I can put my entire hand in here. So I'm not sure what's going on inside. However, I know this doesn't have any glass panels or anything, so, you know, should be okay. Hey, do we have another member? Load of clips. Did I already see this one? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Welcome again. I'll let you know how Starlink works for me. Yeah, Starlink. Should be interesting. I don't know if it's available here, but it could be. So we'll find out. Look forward to see what you find, good and bad. Yeah, me too. Isn't Flashforge a sister of Aquila? Yeah, so VoxLab is the sister company of Flashforge. Flashforge is much larger and hits a very different bracket of people in a whole different part of the industry, technically. So I have a bunch of Flashforge printers. Do you, Chad? Do you? Good, didn't miss it. Yep, nice. Hey, Truggy. Mr. Ed, how you doing? Darren, how you doing? Get the vac out. Yeah, I didn't see any foam in there, but otherwise, I have been using this vac. I actually just charged it, and let me tell you guys, this thing is, I know it's expensive, but man, this thing is so powerful. Just like their other tools, this thing is no joke. I'm not sure that the power of these tools comes through in their marketing. Like in their marketing, it looks very fancy and very like boutique, but this stuff is no joke. Like this is a powerful vacuum, and the fact that you can so easily blow as you can suck. Anyway, I've been using this like to clean out printers. As you guys can see, I started working on my Trident. Can't wait to get rid of all those nightmarish wires, but this thing works really well for an office environment and just a quick pickup. You throw this thing on, that is a filter and also the part that collects all the dirt all in one, and it locks so that it stays in there. It's just, the design is very high level design. Hey, David Pulliam. Mika, how you doing? Yes, all I use. Really? Like I don't know if you're kidding or not. I believe you, but you know, hard to believe. He does. I have 7 myself. Really? Besides Sidewinder X2. Hey, Ballistic, how you doing, man? All right. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Where's my blade at? Let's get that blade. Let's see. Should we do camera? Let's do this one for now. Also, hold on. Before we jump in, let's take a look-see here. Let's look at some specs, right? Hey, Serge. Let's look at the specs, because this thing, it's good looking, but man, this I just don't like how much of it. Like, would this printer exist without the bamboo machine? Probably not. You can say that about a lot of these machines that are coming out, but I feel like this is pretty close. I mean, it's got the rounded edges. Look at here, though. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can I click on this? No. Having rods right next to right? Is that what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lead screw and a rod on 3 here. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if, does anyone else do that? I don't think so. I mean, I guess like Chitty Tech has 4, but this is different. That's different. The screen looks really nice. I don't know. I'm excited to see the performance. This is obviously pretty cool. I don't know how often like people use this, but it's nice. It's nice to have. Hey, Luke, how you doing? Hey, Eric. It's only 2 printers myself, and there's 6. I printed for 2 weeks, stopped, and there's 3 just won't stop. It's a Dollar General version. I mean, it's quite a bit cheaper. Doing good, nice, good to hear. You interested to see what this machine's all about, Luke? This is, I'm a bit worried that this is like rinse repeat and kind of off-brand for Flashforge, technically. Like they've been making enclosed machines for so long, for years, right? The entire time. So it's kind of weird for them to depart from their own machines to make a machine that looks like this. And also the 5M Pro does not look like this. It looks very different. It has its own like thing. So I use Orca with USB file transfer. Babu has rods next to the lead screws. Oh, does it? I don't know. I don't have one. I just, you know, kind of been avoiding them. Better stability and input shaping. Yeah, probably. Layer X Layer, how you doing, man? Cool. All right, so far so good. This seems like a good idea. The cooler itself looks kind of nice. Like I really like that little design around the actual hole. I know that has to do with sound and the way that air enters into. Double-sided PI, okay. You know, the speeds are extraordinarily fast. Obviously 620,000 isn't going to be an everyday thing, but that's okay. 280C is the max extruder. That's kind of interesting. Not 300, 280, which is fine. 110 on the bed. I mean, you know, also it's an open machine. So it has Wi-Fi, which I'm looking forward to. I know my buddy Randy May has the 5 Pro that he was looking at. And the Wi-Fi is kind of interesting on it. So we'll see how this one does. I'm very interested in both machines. Yeah, I definitely know that a lot of people are interested in this machine, and I am as well. That's why I have it. So what I was trying to say earlier, I got distracted, is when I was talking to Flashforge initially, they wanted me to get the 5M Pro. And the 5M Pro looks really compelling, just like a lot of other machines. But this one being $399, I decided to wait for. So the option was to get the 5M Pro, I guess a month ago, maybe a little longer, or get this one later. Actually, it's been more than a month. So I decided to go for this one because I kind of like budget machines more, to be honest with you. I feel like I connect to budget machines more because I would buy a budget machine myself, or budget machines plural, you know, or build something myself. Like I wouldn't just go out and buy the highest end printer in real life, if that makes sense. So this, I'm more drawn to this type of machine. Feder, make an affiliate link to the Hot Precision screwdriver. I think Hodo, I think there's a Hodo link with a 5% off coupon down in the description, if that's what you mean. Yeah, you got me looking at that Flying Bear. The Flying Bear, man, I wish I had more time, and I will make more time, especially after my Trident is fixed. I have a bunch of plans for that thing, and you know, I've been in the Discord watching some of the other people in there have fun with it and building for it, and I've been kind of collecting stuff to do because I really want to mess with it. Dang it, now I need coffee. Yeah, I had to, man. I haven't had one since the morning, and I'm like grogging down. It's getting late, and yeah, a hot coffee right now is good. Oh, Amazon has it cheap. $60 with 15% off. Oh, cool. Here, I can shoot my Amazon affiliate if you guys are really interested in it. Hodo Precision Screwdriver. Let's see. I think that's the wrong one. Yes, so the one that's on sale, the precision screwdriver that's on sale is not the same one that I have. So the one that's on sale, here, I'll show you like this. So this one right here, I believe that's what you were saying. Oops, hold on. I clicked every possible wrong button. This one right here is not the one that I would recommend. I actually broke this one almost instantly. So this precision screwdriver is not the same as this one. This precision screwdriver is much weaker than this one. I own it. It's over here. Oh, it's actually right here. I have it right here. This was the first Hodo thing that I got, and I instantly broke it. And my recommendation was that you shouldn't use this one for printer building because it doesn't have the power. So if you go back, whoops, once again, clicking every wrong button. This right here, what the, how does that work? Okay. This one is expensive because it's actually really powerful. So it looks like what, it's 90 bucks? It's $90. That's very expensive. It really is. I can't lie, like that's crazy expensive. But this thing is way more powerful. I don't think it's comparable. So I would not recommend the other one. Also, look, you guys get to see some of the goodies I have in my cart. Here's the things that I want to get. Got some LEDs, got an expansion board for the V0. Got to get that 120 put on that side, right? Print some PLA. Need some fans for the Nevermore on there on the left side, and some Loctite because I can't find my Loctite. I looked everywhere. I got to buy this at some point. Anyway, I didn't even get you the link, so there you go. No link. I'll be doing your exact clipper mod on the Reborn 2. I have a few other ideas for modification. Nice, yeah, it's a good one. What OS is this running? Clipper? Actually, that's a great question. I am completely unsure of what OS it runs. And judging by my previous experiences with this company, it can either go completely proprietary or not. Flash print. I'm going to have to download that, I bet. Runout sensor, power loss recovery. Power loss recovery might mean that it's not running Clipper, but I could be wrong there. There's no information on the. Let's see. There is something we could type in: Flashforge 5M firmware. Download center. Let's see if there's anything, any kind of inclement. Let's see. Hey, that's kind of cool. Let's get that. Slicing instructions. So no firmware. I'm gonna guess that because it didn't say the words Clipper, it didn't talk about it at all. I'm gonna guess this is their own proprietary thing. Once again, I'm completely guessing. It'd be really nice to know. Get the firmware for the official website. Where was the official website? Here we go, firmware. It just says firmware. I'll grab it. Let's take a look at what's on there. Done. Let's see. Where is it? I don't see it. All right, there's a downloads folder here. Okay, hold on. Let's see what they put in here. Update log, first release. No, I mean it's not a Clipper style file. It's something else, unless they have their own way of doing this. I'm not sure. I don't think it's Clipper unless it's really hidden and very well done at that. Let's see. Let's open this. What can I find? All right, that's the Orca slicer files. All right, we won't use that for now. So there you go. I don't know, Lauren. I would say no. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, It's gonna be pretty hard to surprise me at this point. Sorry I'm late. No, it's no problem. We haven't even started yet. Look forward to this. A lot of printers I'm actually considering. Nice, okay, yeah, we'll see. That was from the Creality. ShareFest is kind of weak too. Which one? Oh, the Magneto X? Tons of bits, but the driver is suspect. Oh. I see what you mean. Yeah. This guy. This guy. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to open it yet. So we'll see. We'll see what that's all about as well. Just looked and has glue stick and diagonal pliers. That's kind of cool. All right. You can use Orca. It's on the USB dongle, the NIDA files. Okay, cool. All right. What is this little different page that I was looking at? Oh, like this is like a little marketing page. Flawless first layer. Man, I hope that's on there. I would love to test, like, do that as the first thing. Remove quickly. 220 by 220 by 220. Okay. So this is going to be literal direct competition for the P1P, but with a touch screen. I guess that's the idea, huh? Nozzle flow, that's huge. Dive into the details. Oh, cool. I was gonna say, is there other nozzles? Wait, 0.6, 0.8 millimeter nozzles? Is that included? Have the time. Good for beginners. Auto bed leveling. PI, quick release. Sure. Enhanced compatibility. The flash print. I guess I should install that, or maybe just wait for Orca. Actually, you know what? Let's just download it while we're in here. Whoa. Hopefully it works on Macs. Software. Oh, what is all this stuff? Yeah, they've always had their own stuff, haven't they? All right, we'll download it just to have it. Okay. Let's exit out of here and let's get that thing out. Go back. Where's the? Oops. Where was the dive into the details? Okay. Can't see what's in there. I guess we can take it apart. Oh, if it lets me take it apart. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. So it's saying print PLA, PETG, and TPU with the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. PLA carbon fiber, PETG carbon fiber with 0.6 or 0.8 millimeter nozzle. I'm assuming they're in there. No, materials marked with star are recommended for printing. So PLA, PETG, TPU is recommended for printing. All right, slicing software, FlashPrint 5, compatible, okay. Output file, GXG. Prusa slicer, Cura, Orca slicer. Okay, that's nice. Full auto, one-click leveling. Okay. Cool. Flashforge used to use a lot of Sailfish, MakerBot firmware, but that was old 8-bit printers. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna assume this is just some proprietary stuff. We'll look a little closer later. Looks like there's a 0.6 millimeter nozzle in the box. That's cool. On the 5M, you get just the 0.4. On the Pro, comes okay. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but fair for the price, right? I'll say that if this printer can't be used with other slicers, it's kind of a dud. But that might be talking. I mean, on here it says it's literally compatible. Prusa slicer, Cura, Orca slicer. The one thing that I can say from other people that have the Pro that I know, the Wi-Fi does not work through the slicer. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm not sure if there'll be a release later or something, but we'll see. All right, let's see what's in there. I haven't changed the blade on this thing for like 5 years. It's due. Do I have any back here? No. I don't think I kept that box even. All right, let's see what we got going on. Wi-Fi transfers don't work through anything but flash print. Oh boy. Oh, that's it? Is the rest inside the machine? Inside the computer? The blades are dangerous blades. Yeah, it's definitely a dull blade. The Wi-Fi will only work on flash print. Yeah, that's a bummer. Why do that? Why lock people out that purchase your machine? What's the benefit? Are they gonna cross sell their machines? I never understood that, but you know, I do software and websites, not hardware, so I don't know. All right, let's get this thing down. Please hold, cardboard. That thing almost tore. It's little. It's little. There's nothing else in there, by the way. It's just another one of these foams. Nothing else in there at all. Kind of a hollow box, but all the corners from every angle do come with these, which is nice. All right, this is gonna be loud. I'm gonna mute this for a second, just so I can open this. Okay, so it's super compact. Let me see something. So I always say that the K1 and the K1 Max are very compact machines, 14 inches wide. This one is 14 1/4, so about the same as the Creality K1. Very compact looking machine. Also very short. This will easily fit into a Calyx down there. I kind of want to bring it next to the K1. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit shorter actually with the top. Oh, looks like there's handles on the bottom to pick it up easier. Okay. The textures look better in person than they did on the website. However, all the rivets and stuff, I know in a bunch of like reviews, actually there's going to be a review coming out tomorrow for the Ender 3 V3 SE. I kind of mentioned in there about the way the machines look, and if you're but if you're new to 3D printing, how a more industrial machine could be, you know, it'd look intimidating versus some that look kind of nice and clean. This is not one of those. I don't think this looks nice and clean. This looks like a machine. Let's see what's in here. Let me read the chat real quick. Looks like there was a ton since the last I looked. Wi-Fi flash print. Sounds like a candidate for an electronic swap, open source. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of afraid of with where VoxLab was headed. And like I said, I never actually fully paid attention to the Flashforge side because of this type of thing. But this I feel like is a little bit different. Clearly, they're going for a different market here. Maybe keep this laser from stealing proprietary printer code. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I've been asking the same. Found Orca easier, but I have USB dongle. Yeah, you know, I'm okay with USB dongle. Obviously, Wi-Fi would be key here, and I'm sure if we're loud enough, we can get it done. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Wow, nice toolkit. Oh, let me get this in a better spot for everybody. There we go. Okay. Nice. We got full-size tools, which is good. What is this little, this is a nozzle declogger. Looks kind of interesting, yeah. Nice little nozzle declogger. 3D printing adhesive. Oh, it's one of these little blotters. Cool, I'll keep that out. PLA, ABS, ASA, and PETG. Strong adhesive, easy release, simple to clean. Press head and apply evenly. Wash with water after printing. Cool, nice little, I thought it was gonna be a glue stick, but not bad. All right, let's see. What's this? That's probably hardware for it. I'm guessing this is the spool holder. We got some grease for the rods. I'll use my own for now. And this is a screwdriver. All right, so not much in here, but you know, nice full-size clippers are nice. I definitely like the addition of this. So that's cool. Let's keep it going. All right, we got a super thick power cable. Holy. Okay, that's a thick one right there. I have one right here for comparison. This is the one she told you not to worry about. That's a thick boy right there. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got PTFE. This is a nice and super flexy cable. What's this? Oh, we got our classic questionable sampler, although at least it's fun sample. Like, look at that sheen on that filament. It has like a glittery burnt titanium. HSPLA, high speed PLA, I guess. That looks good. I wish there was more of it. Even one of those like small spools would be nice. It's hard to even put that into your printer, you know. Here's the screen. Okay, let me see how the size of it. Okay, it's exactly the same size as the K1 machines. Yeah, mine came with a spool of 250 on the Pro. Yeah, I think the Pro gets all the fun stuff. Hey, Perfect Dark. The dimensions are 220 by 220 by 220. So pretty standard stuff. All right, let's see how I take this out of here without destroying anything. I'm guessing something slides out of somewhere, and that's supposed to give me more space. All right, here comes all the foam bits. Let's see, this goes forward. This slides back. Oh, okay, so that slides back now. Now that, okay, cool. Okay, that's actually done very well. So it was kind of like a Jenga style thing where you take out the back piece and that allows you to move the head back, and now this should be able to pull upward. Yep. Clever packaging, that's for sure. Yeah, this is quite the serious block. That is a really good looking, whoa, that just pops right off, huh? That is a really good looking print head. I'll get you guys closer in a second here. Let me be careful with this cable. The ribbon cable is not a plug. It is quite literally a ribbon cable. The PI, first of all, I like this black, really consistent looking texture. I have a few black ones that are inconsistent looking, but I actually like this little handle. That's kind of neat. Double-sided, has a little retaining mechanism. There's little pieces in the corner that kind of hold everything in there. Let's see. 220 seems like a good size to me, unless of course you're doing cosplay. Yeah, it's like a traditional size at this point, right? Everyone's pretty familiar and used to that size, so. Can't hate. Missed call. And the voicemail. No caller ID, okay. Also uses the flotation device, nice. The quick release is super nice. Have you tried the Cobra Max yet? I have not. The quick release, huh? So this just pops right off of there. Okay, so we have, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I got excited, so. Let's get you guys up a little higher. This way, maybe. And let's go like, hold on. Let's go like this. There we go. How's that? So, this looks like it just pops into these little dowels and then magnets. Yep, magnets. So very, very, very easy to remove. Okay. And then we have a 4-pinned fan. Does that sound familiar? All right, I think I kind of want to look a little bit closer. So maybe we'll take that apart a little more. Let's see how this works. I just pinch and what, wiggle downward or pull? Oh yeah, wow, that is, wow. That's very easy. All right, so this has its own little plug. This is a very interesting system. Imagine only having experienced this and never having to deal with nozzles or hot ends ever. Like you just buy one of these, your first machine, and then that's it. That's how 3D printing is for you. You never have to deal with it. Yeah, it looks like it has a bimetallic heat break down here. I mean, there's no PTFE going anywhere near here. This is just straight filament. There's a lot of little separate PCBs everywhere. Oh yeah, that just clicks right in there. Very easy. The fan for this little heatsink is on the outside right here. It looks like it's a 30mm fan. This looks nice. It's a nice little tidy space, and looks like there's you know, space for the air to flow through and just come right out of here. Yeah, this is a very clean looking, compact design. I like this. This is a P1P. Yeah, it's pretty close. I don't have one, but I can tell. Sorry I'm late. No, man, don't say sorry. It's all good. Papa's here. And they didn't want to leave. You trying to push people out of your house so you could get on this stream. That's hilarious. Respect, respect. Firmware, how you doing? Is that a filament cutter? No, it's a quick release for the hot end. Hey, Gryfang, what's up, what's up? Cools down super fast outside due to insulated hot end. JST on the quick release hot end, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why they can't go past 280, right? They're just trying to stay safe on that side. Let me unplug this microphone. Okay. I think that's why my camera was kind of looking a little weird. It's because I was charging my microphone. My son loves his Adventure 3 for that reason. Yeah. I throughout the years, I've heard of stories from both sides of issues with them, but also people really enjoying them and then buying multiples for their work or home. So I get it. That's why Flashforge is so big, right? If I remember right from my research, it's a copper hot end. Something like that, but the actual nozzle is something else. Flashforge makes printers for industry and dental. Right. Thermal connectivity. Nozzles are $40. That's not bad, because it's more than a nozzle, right? Like this is, wait, can I do it without the shroud? Yeah, this is more than a nozzle. Also, I just noticed these little grippers over here make it really easy to come out. This is not just a nozzle. This is an entire hot end. This fan is going to be interesting though, considering it's a four wire fan with the large mouth opening. Schools, yes. Oh, that's what he meant by industry. But yeah, definitely a lot of schools. It's funny you mentioned how someone getting into printing now has it so easy. When I got my CR10, had a couple of friends that 3D printed since like 2013. Yeah, it's right. Yes. Those people that were in there from 2013 were saying that about your CR10. Look at you spoiled with your CR10 with all this stuff. Why copy the printer when the money is in the AMS? I guess they don't know that necessarily, or they're just trying to get a piece of the market. So I don't know. Hey Don, how you doing? North Carolina, nice. OBX is my favorite. The Flashforge is a good price. Yes, it is. It's hard to not want to look at the machine because of the price. Compared to their printers, my CR10 was a technology from a different futuristic race. I'd not spend months trying to get my printer to not produce blobs. Yes. Yeah, I mean, when I got my Ender 3, which was my first machine, I got it like when it came out. My friends, specifically one friend, had a tiny little boxed-in machine that barely printed. It barely printed, and it was so much money on Kickstarter, I think. And yeah, the Ender 3 was just a cruise to the park in comparison. On Flashforge website, the heat break is silver, not copper. I wonder if it's a final product. No, so it looks like the Pro comes with different ones. The 4 comes with PLA, PETG, and TPU hot end. How reliable is it? Don't know. The exterior of the 5M looks quite different than the 5M Pro. This is just the 5M Pro without the exterior enclosure. Yes, so the reason why it looks different is the 5 Pro, here, let me show you like this. The 5 Pro has a casing that goes upward on an angle and over, kind of has like a thing on it. So this is just the inside of it. Really similar idea to the, you know, P1P. Bill looks solid, kind of looks, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, this will not budge. It is definitely, I don't want to call it a clone, but it's pretty close. It has straight rods. They're not offset like the K1 series of printers, for example. It also does use very small rods. These, well, I don't want to say they're really small, but yeah, so it uses 8mm rods. Not 10s, yeah, 8mm rods. Looks like the Chitty Tech uses 10s. The Pro uses 10s. Okay, so both the K1s use 10s. The Chitty Tech machine uses 10s. This machine uses 8s. Yeah, the K1 isn't very well built. Really? I like mine. I think it's built really well. My ANET A8 Plus was a pain in the ass to get reliable. Yeah, man, Mobius. I used to have one. I turned it into basically a giant Prusa. I did a bunch of mods to it. Expanded it, extended it. If you look up the A8 Plus on like printables or wherever, you'll find some of my files for it. Yeah, I had that machine, and it was really hard to get it printing very well. All right, so let's see how this works. It's hard to tell what the top and bottom is because, okay, I'm guessing it's this way. Let's see, let's get this. Oh wait, let me show you guys what I'm doing. And I will only look at the manual if I really need to. Okay, I'm guessing we just need to click that in place. And then how this goes on here, does it just, there's got to be like a bracket, right? All right, I guess I will have to look at the manual. Unless it just like, does it just slide on? Just plastic. Oh yeah, it does indeed just slide on. All right, that cable, this cable didn't like that though. Where do I put this cable? It tries to like snag itself. Let's go down maybe. All right, that's not very confidence inspiring, to be honest with you, but that's okay. I think it's on there. If I can't see it, it can't be bad, right? Looks like there is a USB on the side here. Also, that's something I haven't seen yet. Is there a USB drive or anything of that nature somewhere? All right, let's de-sticker real quick. Let me check this. Maybe I missed like a compartment or something. I figure there should be a flash drive somewhere. But I don't think so. Maybe it's in somewhere. Like, what's this? Some kind of drawer. Looks like maybe some kind of filtration system. I don't know. Looks like the bed is also on a ribbon cable, which is kind of surprising actually. I used some of your mods for it. Nice, that's cool, man. Manual? Nah, man. Manuals for the bag. All right, hold on. Let me check the box one more time, just in case I could have missed something somewhere in like a compartment. Yeah, I don't think it comes with any kind of thing. All right, what's next? Let's just keep going, and then we'll take a look as we flip this thing around. So PTFE tube plugged in there. PTFE tube plugged in here. What's going on with this? Wild looking. Okay, let's look on the back. Yeah, it does feel very sturdy. That's for sure. Looks like we got some tensioners over here. Aw. Let's see what's under here. I already see a major issue with how the screen and wire is mounted. Yeah, that wire did not look very good. Looks like there is a Ethernet cable. That's a thick bed. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, no. It's not a thick bed. It's just a shroud. That printer were worth half its cost. It'll tell you how to assemble it when you fail to assemble itself. I'm calling you a baby. Pro looks good. Wish the bed was bigger. Yeah. How's the Cheaty Tech work? It's great. I'm gonna print ABS on it a little bit later. Post this stream. I gotta set it up. Yeah, it's been push button for me as long as I let it get hot enough for ABS. I don't really print anything else on it, to be quite honest with you. Come on. There we go. Let's see what we got in here. This thing is heavy. That's like, this is heavy. Like, I'm kind of surprised by its weight. All right, that is a huge board. Can I get you guys lower? No. Well, hold on, I can move the legs. So here, I can adjust the legs on this tripod to open up a bit more, and that will get you lower. Look, I'm trying. Come on. There we go. Nope. This tripod doesn't want to behave. Here we go. All right, looks like that's as low as I can go. That should be enough. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. Well, it's definitely very proprietary in every way, shape, and form. Let's see if I can see anything on here. Did that cover with my head? Yeah, I did. I don't see labels for the stepper drivers. I mean, they're there, but I don't see what they are. Yeah, the bed is just a giant ribbon cable, but a very thin ribbon cable. It looks like there is space for some kind of filtration system, both on the inside and outside, but this one doesn't have it. I'm guessing the other one does. Screws everywhere, or the rivets? No rivets. All screws everywhere. Yeah, everything is screws. Every single thing on there is screws. Hey JP, how you doing? I'm only using my Chitty X Plus 3. I use it for everything and it's done great. I haven't done anything too exotic to it yet though. Yeah, I haven't done a thing to it. It's just been printing. It's good. I wonder why they close off that vent into the print chamber for the 5M Pro. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like it has holes for a fan right here. So definitely some kind of filtration. I'm trying to see if there's anything notable back here, but I don't think so. I don't recognize this brand. What does that say? I don't know. Yeah, everything's okay back here. There's nothing too crazy. This wire is kind of close. That's okay. This fan's gonna be somewhat loud, I have a feeling, but we'll see. Might not be at all. Yeah, nothing crazy. Obviously, its own proprietary stuff. Not an off-the-shelf board. All right, let's throw that back on there. Nothing for us to see here. Let's see if it's in 120 or not. 115. It's in 115. We're good. All the screws have Loctite on them. That's nice. It's filtered in and out through those. Yeah, on the Pro. Okay, yeah. Cooling fan on the back cover. Doesn't seem like it'd have enough cooling. You know, the Chitty Tech seemed like that as well, but it never overheats. That thing to me, at least the older one especially, was just completely enclosed. Seemed okay. I don't know. I guess any kind of moving air is enough. And this one has holes that go on the inside of the chamber. I wonder if they're going to have an enclosure kit for this machine. And I also wonder if they're going to have printable models for this machine like the P1P. Because both seem doable and welcome. Alright, one other thing. I can't quite tell where the spool goes, the spool holder, but obviously based on where this sensor is right here, it's going in the back somewhere, which is a total bummer. Yet again, I hate having them on the back. Let me see if any screws obviously line up, but it looks like I'm going to have to actually find where. Oh, right here, there's arrows. All right, I'm guessing it's this way, or maybe it's this way. Nope, it's definitely this way. Okay, here, I'm going to remove these stickers, and then we'll flip it around. Why is Stream Elements going crazy? Matthew Attaway, thank you so much. That is very generous of you. Thank you for those 5 gifted memberships. That's awesome. Do you use Bedslinger 3D printers? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just printed on one the other day. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with bed slingers. There's just a lot of marketing going around that make it feel like, for some reason, other machines are better or something, or they totally print. Welcome to those 5 people. We got JP, Mobius, Mr. Ed, Andre M, Old Dude. Welcome, guys. Bed slingers print as fast as Core XY. Yeah, did you guys see that one video I posted? Someone made ridiculously fast Core XY. I mean, a Core XY. Ridiculously fast bed slinger. Blew my mind. I don't remember the guy's name, but it was crazy. I posted it in the Discord. Here, I'll show you, since we're on the subject. Let me get this thing installed. Core ZX. It was regular Cartesian. I'll show you in a second. Hey, Zumi, how you doing? I've been up over 28 hours. Oh my. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Hey, Lauren, welcome. I saw a guy printing a 15-minute bench and a regular ender running clipper. Yep, it's doable. Tuning is way more important. If you have the know-how and the willpower, you can do it. Zumi, get some rest. We need you for Toys for Tots. Also, I have a video coming out tomorrow. Oh, I just realized giveaway. Anyway, Toys for Tots. I have a video coming out tomorrow with the Ender 3 SE, and in it I mention quite a bit about Toys for Tots. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that gives us a little bit of a boost of people trying to join in and checking it out and participating. But also, I forgot to mention completely, pinned to the top, come on, pinned to the top right there, pinned to the top right there, there's a link to, oh, because I don't even have it open over here. Let me get the link. Hold on, everybody. There is a link to, here we go, our giveaway. Okay, 16 people have already signed up. So all you have to do is answer this question, gleam.io, and there is your chance to win a roll of PLA Plus from 3D Max. You have to be present for the drawing, and you have to be in the United States to be able to win, because that's where they ship. But I will happily and gladly give away a roll of filament towards the end of the stream. Hey Bob, how you doing? Let's go to this view? No. This view? Yes. Alright, so we got that on, this on, we checked the power, we got the screen on. Looks like there's a bunch of arrows in here, which means I have to remove some things. Let's get this guy. Actually, I think this is going to be a job for the little Hodo. Yep. Yeah, I mean, this Hodo, this little thing has so much torque. It doesn't even make sense. Bob's a bot name. All right, we got these self-threading screws that a bunch of companies are using for this. I'm gonna hint her, if I'm not here, Papa gets it. Nah, you can't do that. You have to be present. But that's a very nice gesture. Come on out of there. Where are my tweezers at? There we go. All right, these can just go in the trash. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It looks good. It looks good. All right, let's give her some power. Let me put you guys back how you're supposed to be. There we go, like that. Maybe a little further. There we go. Let's give her some power. Do I have enough cable? Gotta pick up the V0, run the cable under it, and bang. All right, what do you think? Power up? Oh, it's already on. I hear a fan. Yep, it's already on. I was a substitute winner last time, so I'm sitting on my hands for the next few drawings. No, it's all good. Like I said before, I don't mind a repeat winner. It is what it is, you guys. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard it because of like a noise canceling thing, but for those of you who have had VoxLab machines, especially some of the later ones, that was a VoxLab tone for sure. The little song, the racking in the overtime work past 2 weeks, figure I can give it back. That's so kind of you, man. I really appreciate that. Hoping to order a Reborn 2 in the next week or so. Nice. Yeah, man, fun machine for sure. Fun, super like inexpensive, and you know, at the end of the day, it is a budget machine, but like it feels fun to modify, which is super cool. All right, so I guess we're on. The fan is surprisingly loud. I don't know what fan it is at the moment. Let's see. Oh, it chimes. All my Flashforge play a song. Yeah, all the proprietary VoxLab machines, the ones that aren't like general open source stuff, they all play tunes. Does do it every time print is done? I really hope so. Also, it's funny you mentioned that. So my washer and dryer go ham at the end of their cycle. Once the song is over, it plays another song. It's just like a tune in there. That's pretty funny. You gotta love the Asian songs and the electronics. Yeah. We get full-on acoustics in the washer and dryer room. Air song and the finish. Oh my god, I want to hear the air song now. What's the air song like? Do do do. Well, I was gonna sneeze, so I muted, but then I didn't sneeze. That is a loud fan. I knew that fan was gonna be loud because it's a blower fan. It's definitely overkill, but hey, it's gonna push some air. Made an old printer beep every time a print finished. Had to stop it because it was louder than the printer. Yeah, kinda nice, nailed it. All right, let's get through the menus. Yeah, the mounting here, I wish it had a bolt or two or something. I don't like the fact that it's so simple, like obviously hardware-less install, but something about the little tabs and pushing on this cable, I don't know, something about that I don't like. Chop a hole in the back like NBR. Yeah, Nathan would freak out right now and instantly get the Noctuas out. Yeah, I mean, it's loud. I can hear it. It's, let's see if I can, do you guys hear it? No, I think it's probably doing some noise cancellation. It's pretty loud. It sounds like a blower fan, like a cooling blower fan. All people that have Reborn 2 should form a club, print club. First rule of print club, not speaking about the print club. Second rule of print club, show you a giant beanie of pride. That's right, I actually broke my beanie. I broke the tabs on my beanie. I'm very sad about it. All right, let's get into this printer, shall we? And then we can chat while it prints. Printing preparation. Please confirm all packing materials were taken out. The printer needs to calibrated for the current environment. The printer needs to calibrate it for the current environment. Please ensure that the heated bed is unlocked before start calibration. Yeah, we unlocked it. I don't know what that little thing does, but everywhere where there's an arrow, I have unlocked it. And also, can I take those arrows off? Yes. I know this is like the least important thing possible, but come on, you gotta remove them. Also, I gotta. They leave a nasty adhesive, but it's okay. We got tools for that. Hold on, almost gone. One more. Yo, these rods remind me of the Aries. Except the Aries wasn't Core XY. So another thing I just noticed is it's using dual rods on the back here, and then single rods on the front. So it's a total of 4 with 3 lead screws. That's quite a lot. But then only single on the Y and double on the X, but not any larger. So very interesting choices there. Is it printing yet, Randy? No, not yet. I've been just chatting. So far, it looks like the X1C and P1P1 kissing cousins. Alright, it should be good. Let's see. There's a 9-minute countdown. Printer is under self-detecting and may take several minutes. Okay. Homing, it said. Now it's slow. That's going fast. That bed is rocking upward. So I wonder how the leveling sensor works. Oh, so it's a strain gauge. Oh, okay. It has okay, so it's a 4-point what's it called? It has strain gauges on all 4 corners. So that's how it's doing leveling with the nozzle. It actually homes very fast. Like that is a fast homing sequence. Trying to get everything in there and the screen so you can still see what it's doing. If it bugs you, it doesn't hurt anything to remove them. Yeah, it definitely bugs me. Hey, Andre. Hey, BW. Yeah, it takes a bit of set itself up, and yeah, the Pro moves fast as well. Yeah, it looks like yeah, I like that it's not rivets. There's some interesting choices here. Interesting choices. I have a feeling, hopefully it comes together and it like works in its own little world, which would be nice. Looks like we're doing some input shaper right now. Does it have a poop chute for multicolor? No. I don't think these companies are bold enough to jump into multicolor. Single stepper for the Z? Yes. What's in that coffee? This time, just coffee. Oh, I did have a really good brew I should have brought down. Maybe it's not too late. Pee! Hey, it's sterile. Fingers crossed it works better than the Pro did for me out of the box. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. But we'll see. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to have enclosure kits, Randy. I don't know if you know. I haven't really talked to them about anything, really. But it would be nice. It would be nice to know if there's some kind of enclosure kits, or maybe they'll release some files. I would love to make this thing look like a crock, like I saw in the Protopasta booth. Actually, do I have that photo? Oh, it's not quite right. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. And then this. So this was from Earth. This is a Protopasta's booth, they had this amazing custom Death Racer. This thing's mind-boggling, and it makes me want to build one. It's just the amount of custom work here. But if you look next to it, there's a P1P that had a croc enclosure, and I want it. I want a yellow croc enclosure. Hey, 29 people. That looks a little better. So we got literally 30 people in here, which is a very easy way to win a roll of filament. How many people we got? 49 people watching, 37 likes. Don't let me down, everybody. Hit that like button. Sadly, I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential going on with all these things. I'm not sure which direction they're gonna go. Which version of Death Racer is that based on? It's the one that has the what's that M word? The Makama something. My whole desk is shaking like crazy. The Omni wheels that turn in both directions. It's based on that one. So that's the idea that I have. If I'm going to join, I'm going to make a custom body that goes over it in a similar fashion. I hope it works well. Also, didn't care for the K1, and this checks all the boxes for PLA printing. Why didn't you care for the K1? Did you have an earlier one like mine? I saw a 2-color that Filament Stories was trying that looked promising and nowhere near the waist of the P1P. Was it the Cetus, the tall machine with the 2 heads, or something else? MDR makes sweet wood-looking enclosure. And cardboard. A lot of cardboard enclosures. Don't like. Shame us, Ferdo. Where are we at? 4 minutes. It just says vibration. Okay. We're vibing right now. The Adventure 5M is such a vibe right now. What about the bed thickness? Okay, so the bed itself is very standard size bed. The unique part here is the strain gauge. That's, well, 4 strain gauges on the bottom. Hey, Philip, how you doing? But yeah, looks very basic. I can't say clean because it has so many external screws and stuff, but it's not bad. What do the strain gauges look like? All right, hold on. I'm gonna try not to make you vomit over here with this camera, but let me undo it. I will show you if my thing can reach. So that right there is a strain gauge, and there's 4 of them on each corner. So they can sense any kind of pressure going downward. And that little board back there is what calculates everything. So it basically uses the nozzle to touch anywhere on the bed, and it can sense that pressure, and that's how it homes. That's how it should be able to do automatic Z offset because of that. And the Ender 3 SE has that for $200. So I think every machine is going to start to have the strain gauge. I think it was a brilliant idea, and it's going to be mass produced. It was a single head with two tubes going to the end. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. I thought I caught every single one of our videos, but I might have missed something. Mine was a recent build. The fans were the loudest I had on all my printers. That's true. So actually, the fans just go to 100, whereas some of the other companies that I have with the same fan just run them a little lower. They run them at like 80, 75%. They don't run 100. That's what I noticed. But yeah, they're very loud. I thought I was in the back of a data center. I had to check to see if there were deltas. Yeah, no Live Z. That's true. Well, now there's Live Z, right? It's on open source Clipper. You have full access. Also, I never made that video. I was supposed to make a video on open sourcing it and then installing a couple things like Camp and a bunch of controls for the camera. It basically gives you full control over the machine. K1 Max or Reborn 2? Ooh. K1 Max. So, also, hold on. Before I give you the answer there, I guess I already gave you one. It depends on what you want to do. You're going to tinker or be able to tinker and be held a lot less back with the Reborn 2. But to get the Reborn 2 to the level that the K1 Max comes with from the factory, and the level of sophistication that the K1 Max comes with, you're going to have to do some work to the Reborn 2. Reborn 2 is a very budget machine that kind of lends itself really well to modifying and tinkering. The K1 Max doesn't as much, but it's a nice clean machine. It's super compact for a 300 by 300 by 300 machine. If it was just between those two with no other contacts and that's all I had to choose from, I'd probably go with the K1 Max. But I'm a huge fan of the Reborn 2, so it just depends on what you're doing. The K1 is one of the nicest looking units, also the collet for the older tub pulled out of the extruder. Oh yeah, okay. So if you had the older one, yeah, that would happen. I had a similar displeasure with the K1. Man, every time I hear that kind of stuff, it kind of like takes me back a little bit because I forget how many of these things went out there and with so many problems. I'm liking how common strain gauges are becoming. My favorite is still Prussian Mach 4 implementation on the hot end and more than just binary. Yeah, I agree with this. You can use your build plates from the K1 or under 3v3 on this printer. It's the same size as the Pro. Nice. Yep, that's cool. You can buy strain gauges. I think they're tape, wire on tape. They stretch the material when something deforms. You can buy them cheap. That's kind of interesting. It's done. It is done. Look at the strain gauges. We're on the metal tabs that deform. Yep. Require amplifier bridge circuit. There's a lot of examples. Arduino. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see what this thing's saying. PLA. Please load the filament according to the instruction below. Cut off. Pass through. Insert the filament to the feeding roller. All right. Let's get some filament. What shall we do? I got ABS out here. I think I have a roll of PLA over here. Let's use this super old PLA. And then hopefully not complain about it too much if something goes wrong. Because this stuff is old and it's silk. So we like to test machines around here, right? Can't make it easy on them. Why is that so clinky and clanky? All right, there we go. Got the filament loaded. Let's hit load. Preheating. Okay. I think my PTFE2 from my extruder to hot end may have been missing, not aligned. It's really hard to load filament into the hot end. I felt like something was blocking it. Bummer. K1 Max hasn't missed a beat in over 30 hours of printing, but my Chitty still prints ABS better. I can say that. The Chitty, my Chitty Tech does print ABS better. That's true. You know, Lauren, I noticed that I go to the Max for PLA because it's fast and I can put a bunch on there. And I go to the Chitty Tech for ABS. That's what I noticed. Like that's been the natural progression. And then yeah, I've had some problems. Speaking of the tube, where is that PTFE tube? Found this fun issue on my Trident. See if you guys can see that. Looks like we're extruding some beautiful red filament. You guys see that hump? What that means is when I was putting together the extruder on my Trident, this tube was a little too long. And as you can see, it got like clamped so much that it got deformed. So I guess that's why I had some stringing issues. It was because of this wild tube scenario. I'm assuming that comes through on camera, right? There we go. That's probably a good one right here. Hey, Griff. Yeah, right back at you. Earth was a lot of fun. I was very nervous, but ended up having an extremely good time. I'd love to go to more of them, honestly. I live in South Florida, never dried any filament. I dry filament all the time. Everything is in bags, except for that because I was printing with it. I have a dehumidifier that's on. I have a series of dryers and dry boxes. I got 10 rolls of 3D Max ABS. Going for a while before I go PLA. It's good. Still looking at the Flying Bear to Clipper. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I got to do a bit more to mine. Definitely looking forward to that. Here you are. Here, I'll sub to your channel so I don't forget. Nice. There you go. You got another sub, Griff. All right, let's see. We got loading complete. Please clean the filament from the nozzle and platform. I know this is hot, but that's okay. Click print. Okay. All right. Look at that little menu. Oh, it's just going for it, huh? Matrix track. Is this running Marlin? Impossible to tell at the moment. I don't think it's running Marlin. I think it's running something in between. It's their own proprietary thingamabob. But hard to tell. So this menu is kind of interesting. It's like a mix of several. I don't know if I should be clicking anything, but maybe. Let's see. Please pause the print. Oh no. Oh, it looks like that was like changing the filament. That's what, flow? I don't know. That's a little gear. What happens there? Oh, okay. This is just the whole motion control. Kind of looks like a skinned clipper. Let's see. Eye here. Firmware updates. Filament detection. Yeah, do filament detection. Let's see if there's an update. Printing now. Try again later. Okay. Yeah. So if this was, correct me if I'm wrong. If this was Marlin, you wouldn't be able to go through the menus, right? While Marlin is printing, it goes to another subset of menus. We got our temps here. Right now it's heating the bed. What's this? Oh, so it just says the materials, what layer it's on, the infill. Interesting. It can say that? What's this? Oh, okay, the fan, I can change things. All right. Okay, so this thing says exactly what it's doing and when. That's kind of nice. Oh. I guess that's how it cleans the nozzle and made a whole shebang back there. Can you guys see that? Here, let me zoom in. Console. Let's go in. All right, and we're printing. The cooling fan is not as loud as I thought, or maybe the other fan in the back is so loud that it makes that fan seem not that loud. It left the poop on the deck, it did. Oh yeah, that Micron kit looks awesome. The Micron, just in general, seems like so much fun. I I'm trying not to look at my V0.2 over here while I talk about the Micron. I don't want it to get jealous. What do you have those printers in the background on? It's impressive. Are they a rack? Oh, it's so they're just lac tables from IKEA. They're very inexpensive. They're $10 tables, and then they're all standing on a printable adapter that raises them up so you can have enough space to put another printer in. The downside is, and as you can see, I don't have many things under there, is because printers have changed over the years, and now these adapters need to be taller. Machines have gotten taller, so I can only fit certain machines under there. But this guy is a real short printer. Like, hold on. Actually, this would be worth the illustration. Here's an Ender 3. So as you can tell, the Ender 3 is quite a bit taller even without the spool holder. So this thing is just far more compact and makes a lot more sense as far as a package goes. And then, so if I align these in the back, this bed goes way in front of this machine. So, oh, you can't see it because the other printer's blocking it. Yeah, it's definitely compact, that's for sure. I left the, oh, okay. Matrix tune, yeah. Hold on, I also wanted to, yes, they have the same print volume. Enjoying the tunes. Hold on, let me try to find that one printer I was talking about. Where did I post it? It was like a day or two ago. But we chat so much. Hold on, it's coming here somewhere. Here it is. Right here. All right, I found it. Check this out. Ads. Ah. I had to comment. This thing's crazy. Check this out, guys. This is 1,000 millimeters per second, 30,000 millimeters acceleration. Flows at 55 millimeters cubed, PLA 270. This thing's nuts. Thanks, Fed. I'm going to redo my print area. It should work well. Yeah, they're fantastic. They're called lac tables, and there's a ton of printable stuff on it. Ton. You can make them fully enclosed. Yeah, look at that setup, man. Yeah, Don. Yeah, he makes some really cool stuff. This is a different guy though. But then this machine's just insane. And the quality looked incredible then. Are the lac tables good for the K1? I mean, you know, it moves around. So I did design a brace to put them together that kind of like locks them all together because a single one does move around. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes, it is a carbon fiber bed. Oh, looks like we're done over here. All right, hold on, I'll pause this. Oh, here we go. We get a tune. Oh, that was short. That was sure. Oh, right, I'm zoomed in still. Let me zoom out. Boop. There we go. The wires on my Trident back there look crazy. You know, I did this pretty interesting little zigzaggy situation over here to clean the nozzle off, and it worked. So I didn't get to choose anything, by the way. It just hit me, like, I didn't get to choose anything on the SD. That's the first print. Like, that's how this machine calibrates. All right, I know it's probably too soon, but let's take the bed off and let it cool down over here on my table. Print completed, 6 minutes. Yep. All right, I guess this is the screen. I guess this is the screen that it's gonna be on now. So let's take a closer look. So I'm guessing I can click and just heat. Okay, look at that, I can clean. Nice. Okay. Bed, yep. Info. Just printer info, okay. Let's go here again and hit the update. Let's see if there's something else. Oh, right, I haven't done any network stuff. Where is the network stuff? Name, I could change the name. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. That's better. Nothing. Home. Okay, click on, what's this? Oh, these are all the files on it. What is that? They look like blobs. I can't tell. Is that a cookie? What is that? Do you guys see how pixelated that is? It's like Minecraft. Hex scraper. Cookie cutter, gearing PLA. Oh, that's the fidget ribbed PLA, like for her pleasure ribbed. Starfish mold. Okay. Where was the? Oh, here we go. Wi-Fi. What's this? Flash cloud. What's this? Okay. Ethernet. All right. Let me hook this thing up to Wi-Fi real quick. Static IP, that's kind of interesting. Is this Clipper? I don't know. Does it come with a crap version of Cure or Flash print its own thing? It does, but it looks like it works with every other slicer, and it gives you Orca slicer profiles. Super secret password. It is super secret. Looks like it can connect to 5G connections. That's cool. Are you on your innuendo game tonight? You are, yeah, a little bit. Apparently. All right, looks like I am on Wi-Fi. There is an Ethernet option. There is a hotspot option. That's interesting. So it will be a hotspot. That's kind of cool. And a static IP, which is interesting. So with this being on Wi-Fi and now connected, do I get an IP address to head to? That doesn't look like it. Flash Cloud Polar 3D. All right, I don't know anything about that. That's loading filament. So clicking that little spool, we get loading. PLA, can I change it? Oh, nice, that's cool. That's cool, I like that. That's nice. This is switching filament. So it'll unload and unload. And what's this? Tips for nozzle use, interesting. All right, let's just do the gear. I think it's gonna take 36 minutes. What time we got? Yeah, this is perfect. I can't believe this, the preview. Let's see. I prefer a LAN connection. Yes, I don't have any cabling down here. Everything's on Wi-Fi, so taking the risk. But yeah, I see what you mean. So must have a real Pi. You can run Clipper on anything. The thumbnail is hilarious. What issues did Randy have? Being able to use the Wi-Fi for anything else. Randy's in here. As in, like, you can only use the Wi-Fi connection through their own slicer. But I'll be using Orca. Printing a chocolate chip cookie. It looks like it says gearing PLA, but yeah, it definitely looks like a chocolate chip cookie. So I'm guessing I'm gonna hit the green button. Oh, right, the bed. All right, so that's off and starting. I also had problems, with a thumbnail on the screen like you were, just pixelated. Once I loaded my own, they look fine. Okay, good. Same here, loaded. Here's that file. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Shiny. It's like glass. You know, nothing to really see here. Looks good. First layer looks good. As per usual, the sides look better in person than they do on the camera. Like that looks, in person, that looks absolutely flawless. It looks like I can almost see my reflection in it. But when you put it in this light, super harsh light, you can almost see like a VFA. Not in person. You can't see that. That's not a thing. Yeah, like here it looks like you could see steps. Nothing in person. I have 20/20 vision too. It's just lighting. It's good. How about the quick change nozzle? Yeah, that's really nice. Did you check for? No, I didn't. Please clear the platform and extruder and try again. All right, that gives me the opportunity to check for the updates. Let's see. Checking new version of firmware. It's the latest version. All right, cool. Let's go back to print. Let's go to the chocolate chip cookie. Yes, I want to print the chocolate chip cookie. All right, it's gonna go again. So does it home on the bottom? It looks like the answer to that is yes. I don't see switches, so it must be physically bottoming out on the bottom. I think everything is sensorless on here. Yeah, like it's definitely doing sensorless homing. 280. Yeah, I think so. I think it's because it has a connector on the hot end, like the hot end itself. Please clear the platform and extruder and try again. It's because this has a ton of filament on it, and it's hitting it first. You know that the Creality machines do really well. The new Ender 3, that video should drop tomorrow. the SE, the Ender 3 SE and the K1 machines, they both do the clean nozzle thing on the back of the PI. That's done very well. Let's see how this behaves. There we go. Yeah, so it was just filament. There we go. So there was a bit of filament on the nozzle, and it was like, hey, clean the nozzle. I don't know much about Flashforge. I assume you can use any brand filament, not their own. Yeah. I just put in some random filament I had for ages in it just now. You know, it's you know, look at it. It's pretty compact, not bad looking. It definitely has some questionable choices. Definitely. I wonder what enclosing this would entail. So it's cooling the nozzle back down to 120. I'm guessing it's going to do a bed leveling with the nozzle. I like how the screen is the same between the Pro and this one. Oh, is it? That's nice. Looking at it, it wouldn't take much to enclose. Right, yeah, it would be really easy. Especially because everything is threaded. Like all these screws are threaded. So, and also you have screws everywhere. Oh, I think this is one of the new songs I just got. Yeah, it is. Woo! Oh, here we go. This will be louder, right? Yeah. All right, I'll turn it back down. What's the benefit of this over P1P? Price. This is just price. You can't get the AMS, so just price. You might also be in the Flashforge ecosystem, whether it's for school or work. And this might be a perfect option for PLA printing. I think a lot of people forget about that as well. Basically, P1P, yeah, Cyberwolf, yeah. I mean, look at it. No one can deny it. Better screen, yeah, this is a significantly better screen. Subwoofer go boom. Looks like we need to install camp on here. I had to level the whole bed for just the sender print, you know? Here's the question. Is this the biggest copy? Anyone here in the chat have a P1P? Copy the best, not a bad thing to do. Facts. Can you install a camera? No idea. I have one, but I doubt we can do anything while it's printing. It can't print PETG? We'll see. Randy, how close is this to the P1P? Like, obviously I've seen them, but I've never had one, so I don't know. Corners are different. Like, how close are we, you know? Like, at which point is it uncomfortable? great looking first layer. Here's the question. If I wanted to adjust that first layer, can I? Yeah, right here. No. No, I can't. Also, you guys know, well, maybe you don't know. So I used to do a lot of UI and UX. I still do a bunch of UX stuff. These rounded icons are bastardized. They're not perfectly round, they're stretched out, which means the designer put in the wrong resolution icons for some of these things, or the entire screen is the wrong resolution for all the art. Kind of a bummer, and no one will notice, but I can't help myself. None of that matters if it prints well. I like this glue thing. It's almost exactly the same, at least when it comes to the frame setup. Yeah. Maybe I'll use it. I'll try. I mean, I have a P1P that I upgraded to a P1S during 48 power outage. Oh, nice. Super close clone. Yeah, I usually kind of like almost get upset when people call printers clones. Like, for example, people were calling the Chitty-Tech X+3 a clone, where in reality it's so vastly different. It's not even remotely close. Then they were calling the K1s clones, which I don't think there's a single piece on there that's similar. But this, I can't get mad at the clone title for this one. Another benefit is that it has a flat bottom, easier to sweep out loose filament bits. Oh yeah, it's definitely all completely flat down there. It's so quiet. It's it sounds like a 50-15 fan. You know, it doesn't have auxiliary fans, so obviously this is going to be quiet because of that, but we need competition. Yeah, I agree. This has been the most awake the 3D printing community ever has been. So yeah, drive prices down. This is $399, Don. That's happening big time. This one does look a bit more finished compared to... Really? This looks more finished? Wow. That's surprising to hear, to be honest. Where do I go? Home? Yeah. So no live Z offset adjustment. That's what I was looking at, by the way. K1 release caused P1P price drop. Yeah, right. Bed is a little smaller than P1 series. That's correct. Traditional bed size. How big is the build surface? 220 by 220 by 220. Florida fur baby sales. That's cute. Fur babies. You can adjust the Z offset. It's in the settings. Where? So this, is it this? And if it is, how do I set it to be lower than 10? Randy, I just don't see it. If this thing takes off, it may cause another price competition. Yep, it's true. I'm not that rich to have a P1P. I don't like the wasted filament and the multicolor prints. Yeah, I also don't like the wasted filament, but they're nice machines. You're here to really start something, huh? Did you guys see the latest Aurora Tech video about the A1? She printed a bunch of multicolor things to show how it all works, and the amount of filament that it wastes is insane. It's a lot. That glue stick is similar to what comes with the P1P. K1 and Chitty are not clones. No, not at all. The hot end is exactly the same, but incredibly similar. Yeah. Is it Save the Sun? I honestly don't. I've never had any experience with any other Flashforge machine. This is my first Flashforge. The only thing close is I've had every single VoxLab provided machine, except for the very recent one. So obviously I'm out of the game there. So I don't know what their design language is like. But I kind of learned that with the Chitty Tech machines that I received, is that the design language of those machines is similar to how they always were, except they adapted, you know, Core XY, Clipper, which is what every company is doing in a way. I guess the only one that didn't really do the same thing is this. Like the K1s are very different. They just don't, like, they're their own thing in comparison to other Creality machines. But I feel like if you already had enclosed machines in your lineup, adapting this type of thing seems somewhat reasonable, right? Yeah, this does have a better screen. Bamboo really looks like it was meant to have covers on it and naked without them. So what more is covered on here? Just so the bottom you're saying, and I guess a couple other pieces, the screen. I guess there's like a, actually I don't know. I gotta really look at it, I guess. Yeah, for the price of the P1P is such an awful screen. Don't understand why no live Z offset. K1 was the same. What's the point of the screen? So the K1 is different now. The K1 now has full Clipper control that I personally really like. As you can tell when I defend it. Come on, there you go. As I defend it. But yeah, this I don't see anything. There's a third-party screen you could add, right? Right, there is. It's like a little strange looking screen. Are those units of microns or something? I don't know. I'm kind of worried to try it. I'm scared to try it. I never use the screen of the P1P. I use all my Clipper machines headless. Oh, okay. Tap your Z number there if it's like the other Flashforge. Yeah, right. You tab these, but oh, this. Nope. Is there anything here? Can I tap? Is it this? Nope. Is it this? Hey, okay. Well, that was crazy hidden. Hold on, let me put this thing down. Found it. But that was, so hold on, that's, so in home, you have to go into the buttons over here, and then there's a tiny little pencil. So that's how you can do the Z. Thanks, Loaded, that helped. It might just be a Clipper option that not used in that particular printer. Yeah, I don't think the AMS is the answer for multicolor. It's a cool idea, though. It is definitely the best answer that we've had so far. Very clearly, right? Like, it's the first super easily adaptable, to its own machines, obviously, but not adaptable. What am I I'm trying to say? Like, people have adopted it, just they all bought it up. That hasn't happened before because of all the setup that you had to do on pretty much every single other multi-material machine. So the AMS is a huge success because of that, but now we need like AMS V2. Roartech is great. I've seen their, yeah, I have. Yeah, it's all good. Very good stuff. They're killing it. The whole fam's killing it. It's crazy that Roar is in 9th grade. Yeah, very surprising. Super knowledgeable kid. Very smart. Gonna go places for sure. And obviously, the parenting there is inspirational, right? Her and her brother kill it. Yeah, we started a YouTube around the same time, too. She's did just amazing job. Pretty identical, even down to the tool head. This one's a bit more bare compared to previous open frame designs, though. What do you think of the new Peopoly that uses magnets? I mean, I think it's, I always, you know, the innovation for a brand new moving mechanism is obviously gonna draw some attention, right? Unfortunately for them, they had a prototype machine that had some problems with shipping to get to Earth, which everyone was waiting to see that thing print, and the hot end took some damage in shipping. from I think it was Hong Kong, right? I don't remember where they were bringing it from, but they had some issues, so they couldn't print with it at Earth. And the table that it was on was just unbelievable as well. Like the legs are so noodly. But yeah, I introduced myself. Obviously, they're not going to remember me because there's a million people interviewing and doing stuff. But I would love to one day get my hands on that thing. I love the idea. I think it's super cool that there's like a brand new thing, brand new mechanisms, which opens all sorts of crazy doors. And technically speaking, it would technically make 3D printing even more reliable. The P1P looks like the inside of a copy machine. Maker World printing is nice. Yeah, I some people really enjoy just clicking a button and having it go, which is pretty cool. Prefer to have no side panels, and P1P much easier to work on. Not intuitive at all. Afraid not. Don't know. Going out to my shop. Oh, I just found it, Randy. I think I'm behind on these chats. Never mind. Okay, yeah. You connected it to your network. What does a web page look like? There isn't one. That connection is just for the slicer. Kind of hard to use AMS coming from Carrot Feeder. I just don't get the appeal. I have one. I need to build it, and I don't know if you saw Save the Sun, but there's a new mod for the Voron hot end that adds a filament cutter on the side, and it makes it move to the side and cut the filament. I forgot what it's called, but it seems like it makes the Carrot Feeder much more reliable. It's new for 3D printing, but it's tried and tested for method. Right, exactly. Yeah, that's even more appealing to me. Tonight's on fire. Good job, Peter. Thank you. How fast can it print? What, this? 600 millimeters at 20,000 apparently. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. It's pretty cool. We're gonna have to build one. Yeah, that thing looks so cool. What is it called? Man, sometimes I just blank out on everything that I was trying to think about and say. There's like an X in it or something. Stealth burner. Hold on, I'll get it. Maybe if I go to images, I'll be able to catch it. Also, this is distraction, but these things are happening for like these type of hot ends. Obviously not this one exactly, this is on a Prusa. These type of hot ends are all over the K1 series. I see people doing it all the time. Nah, hold on. Let me find it. It's a cutter mod. Where we got the cutter? Right here. Philometrics. Philometrics. Yes, this. Right here. 3D Clippy. Something about the Piale printer or something else. Something else. This is there's a new mod for multicolor for Voron, the Enraged Carrot Feeder, and there's this new right here. So okay, so it does it right there. That's even better. I saw a different way to do it. Right here. Oh wait, sorry, browser. Here we go. Yeah, check this out. So it cuts the filament, then it's able to bring it up. Also, beautiful Voron. Yep, there he goes. Makes me want to build mine. So far, from what I understand, this has been like the biggest advancement on this thing as of late. Where whoever made this mod, it seems to be significantly more reliable. From the brief couple times I've looked at it. So then, let's see how it purges. Yeah, I saw it like purges kind of like to the side and the back, and then cleans the nozzle, and then we're in a different filament now. So yeah, that lever right there. Do you lose some print area? No. No, you lose nothing. Still got to get on lazy and build a Voron too. Currently using the carrot feeder with my heavily modded Aquila. Oh really? That's even cooler. So yeah, I mean, you could look into this mod on your Aquila. You could easily make a macro that moves that thing, you know, to the left and hits the cutter. So that's the purge block, from what I understand. So it's purging into the block, and then it's going to use whatever the filament color is to print. Multi-extruder is the way of the future. Yes, but that's an expensive future. I think how the AMS handles rewinding is a big appeal. Yeah, for sure. There's all sorts of systems, but they're big, right? They all take up space. They all take up a ton of setup and playing with. And the AMS for the bamboo machines is you just take it out. But this is cool. Yeah, you see that? There's a bolt right there. That's neat. So the machine homes on one side and then cuts on the other. You could do that with your Aquila. You can move the homing to the other side and put the cutter on this side. And you can easily use the system with this. What's going on with stuff like purging to infill to reduce waste? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't have personal experience with that, but yeah, it looks like you can do that to some degree somewhere. What was it called? Man, I shouldn't have closed it. Dang it. Oh, it's right here. Philometrics. Yeah, nice. Can I see this? Yeah. This is cool. Right here. So incorporates a blade. Very simple, very clean, very well designed. Look at that. Nice path. Big old lever. There's the blades. So good. Oh, this is the other mod that so you can use this to adjust it. This is great. And here's the filament. I mean, everything's done for you already. This person did so much work. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Cutting that close to the hot end reduces purging. Yeah, so not only that, but the problem is it drags that filament everywhere and can cause clogging when it brings in the other filament. Because it drags the hot filament all through the gearing, and then it can have all kinds of problems, and it might not have enough power. There's all kinds of weird stuff that happens in those tubes. And this is just clean cut, removes it, brings it back, you know. It works much better than before. Looks just like the bamboos cutter. Yeah, I'm sure they used a lot of the ideas there. Better, I think your channel is going to blow up soon. Thank you. You know, I'm not doing anything different. So far, very steady, almost horizontal climb like this. And I'm just having a lot of fun and enjoying where I'm at. I think going to Earth was pretty cool, and I kind of want to try to do that type of thing a little bit more, if at all possible. I can't just afford traveling everywhere. And I'm not sure anyone would want me to go with them, like as far as a company would, like to represent another company, because I don't really necessarily want to associate myself with just one company, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure how that would work or appeal to somebody to have me out to an event, if that makes sense. So I have to find some other way. Still working extremely hard not to get paid for reviews. I don't want to do that. I don't want a company telling me what I can and can't say about their machine. I think it's unfair to consumers, even if it says that it's a paid review. And maybe that's just the downfall of how I want to do this. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm cool with where I'm at, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're digging what's happening and you're enjoying it, Don. Thank you. Hey, Michael. I wondered why the bamboo cutter was out of stock. Nice. Next event, like Earth, we should do a recap video, either there or after. Yeah, like a post. Cause I did like the blog style that I really enjoyed doing, and still have a lot of fun even just showing to people. They didn't do that well on the channel, to be honest, but that's okay. Like, I had a lot of fun making them. The other thing, Brian, is you were so close to being here. Like, we should have probably found time for you to come over here, maybe do like a live stream together. I feel like we have a lot in common. We could have maybe like worked on a Voron or something. So next time, use your models, like truck model, that one at Creality. Oh yeah. So the Creality was here because I helped them set the booth up and get that stuff over there. And one of the things they were like, do you have anything that was printed on a Creality machine that we could show as a thank you for me helping? And that original model was printed on my original Ender 3. So that truck was at their booth, which was cool. That was really fun. And then I brought it to the Creality event and it got 3rd place. I won a 3D scanner, their latest, I think Ferret Pro, I think it's called. I don't know when I will actually get one, but that thing should be cool. Where's the scanner video? They haven't shipped it yet. I don't think it's out yet. Or maybe it's just out of stock, I don't know. We chat a lot about stuff at the event and after. I think it would be cool to talk about stuff while it's fresh in our heads. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, do you usually go to the other events? If you do, maybe we can like find some time to do it. Especially because if I can imagine that if after an event, especially if there isn't like an after party or something, there's that downtime that could be cool for like a video or a live stream of some sort, just to talk about everything that's going on. That's cool. Rocky Mountain. Yeah, like how far is that from my house? Like where is RMRRF? Like where is this? Colorado. And when is the next one? Let me see something. It's in April. All right, hold on. Let's go here. Let's go to directions. Whoa, Google had an error? That's wild. I've never seen that before. All right, let's go straight to Google Maps. Let's see how far away this is to drive. Like, what's a reasonable drive for an event? How far would you drive out? Oh, that's not even gonna happen. No, that is not a drive. That shows you how bad at geography I am that I had to look that up. That's a 26-hour drive. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. When everyone was learning that geography in school, I was learning English, so that's the excuse I'm gonna use. Yeah, that's too long. That's not gonna happen. I've been to Murph twice. Used to go to New York Maker Faire a lot. It was a big event. A lot more than just 3D printing. Most of the big companies and personalities were there. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like this was kind of an eye-opener for me. Like I think I would love to go to more events. I met so many people. I was so not scared. That's not the right word. I didn't even want to meet any people, but the fact that I did, and they seemed genuinely and equally interested to meet me, that was kind of cool. Like that was neat. So yeah, I think I'd love to go to these things. Driving across Kansas feels like 26 hours alone. Whew. Yeah, that ain't happening. So yeah, I'll probably need to double my subscribers to be able to afford just to go to these things willy-nilly, or someone would have to sponsor, which is how Sam's doing it, right? Like Sam Prentice literally gets paid to go to do these things and give these talks, and it seems like a lot of fun. That dude has some serious cadence, guys, and he's a really good guy actually when you meet him off camera. I really enjoyed hanging out with him the very brief few times that I did. I get a comedy sponsor like airfare and lodging. Yeah, and that would help huge. See, the problem I have with this type of thing is I think that if a company did it, they would expect you to help them, which is fine. Helping a company is totally fine. But like, I have a feeling they would be like, hey, if you're going to be here, we need you to work the booth, or, you know what I mean? It would take some serious generosity for them to just be like, hey, why don't you just go here and have fun? I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the connections or I guess the confidence to do that kind of thing, but Sam is a shill. To be honest, and Sam, if you're watching this, I could tell you directly to your face as well. I kind of thought so at first too, because we don't know him personally, but I got to talk to him a couple times. I'll tell you a real scenario that happened. Don, paid to come to America. Yeah. So at the Creality ShareFest event, I was supposed to go on stage to talk about open source, which with Creality is kind of a sore subject, and I could have taken a bunch of different ways to talk about open source at the Creality event to people in the industry, like 3D Printing Nerd and a bunch of business owners that own huge companies in 3D printing. And I wanted to take the approach from not a hostile approach, because it's an event. It's not the right time for me to do that kind of thing, I thought. And I was really nervous about going on the stage, even though it's not a big deal to literally anyone except for me, because I don't do that kind of stuff or talk in front of people ever at all for any reason. So I was really nervous, and he didn't have to do anything, but he kind of pulled me aside and gave me just a 2-minute little talk, just chatted with me for a little while. And that was enough to be, like, I gained so much respect for him just to do that. He didn't have to do any of that. So when he goes up there, he's like, dude, I'm going to have as much fun as possible so that he's not in the same situation as I was in, just being nervous and, like, to myself sitting there in my chair. Like, that's what I mean by, like, the cadence that he's got. Like, he's just like, all right, I'm doing this, I'm going all in. And he just goes in and just does it. So he comes off as that kind of thing. But now that I gotten to talk to him and hung out with him for a little bit, yeah, I like the guy. Sam's a cool dude. He earned my respect instantly. I met Sam at Murph, nice guy. Never had a bad review about Creality. I also, people say that about me, that I don't have many negative reviews. I don't know. I try to find all the negatives in everything as much as I can. But yeah, it depends. If you're paid by a company and it's how you get to do a lot of the things that you do, if you're gonna talk crap about them, that's a horrible business move. Like, that's your job at that point. So It just depends on how you look at it. But yeah, I could see that, man. That's tough to argue. But I know that as like a man, that he's a cool dude. Yeah, Sam's a really cool guy. Talked to him a lot at Murph this year, as we were in the same hotel. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. And so are you, by the way. I had a lot of fun talking to you. Also, Brian, he's literally the source of all of my knowledge at the previous event. I told him a trillion times thank you, but once again, thanks, Brian, for hanging with me. And filling me in on literally everything as my brain goes blank all the time. For those that don't know, Digital Dragon is very well connected. This man was all over Earth, all kinds of booths, doing all sorts of cool builds, helping everyone out. It was cool to see. How much longer will the print be? Don't lose your patience. Does it tell me? Let's see. It's been 31 minutes. Earlier it said 36 minutes, so about 5. By the way, while we're in this little idle time, let's see how many people are signed up. 40, nice. I think our biggest is 44, so we're 4 people away from having the biggest end the stream giveaway. But look at that, 40 entries, 40 minutes left. If you guys jump in here to the link that's pinned to the top of the chat, we're giving away a roll of filament by 3D Max. You have to be present and in the United States, but you can choose any of their PLA Plus spools that are available in stock, and they will ship it for you. All you have to do is answer this question. No other strings attached. What else we got? What's a bad review? Saying the product is crap? Yeah, I think most reviews should state every pro and every con. Weigh them. Also about this, because I did some thinking on this, especially with my latest review that's going live tomorrow morning. Yeah, like you have to weigh the pros and the cons, because none of the machines are going to be perfect. Even the best machines like this, like the choose your favorite or your best machine, it's got cons. Every single one of these companies shoots themselves in the toe before running for some reason, for whatever reason that might be. But every single bad machine has good things about it. Every single good machine has bad things about it, and that's why I try to give you both sides of that. Nathan builds robots. He's awesome. So he was supposed to have a table at ERF, and he didn't end up going, which was a bummer. I really wanted to chat with him. Yeah, I've talked to him a bunch. I haven't heard from him in a little while, actually, but also another cool guy. Nathan is a very good, how do you put it? Like, I don't want to say he's a troll, because it's not true, but he's very good at trolling people and getting under their skin in a mild kind of way throughout his entire video, and it's just fantastic. I really enjoy watching his videos with all the little subtle stabs that he puts everywhere. When you toss printers off your deck, you might have seen that was the best. Man, I think when your channel gets big enough, you can afford to critique brands and send you stuff more. When you're small, you get the mercy of the company sending you stuff. Right. Yeah, and I definitely went through this. Now I can turn any of them down, because it's not like I've gotten to some level. It's kind of like you have to focus in on what you want to do. When you're at the mercy of other companies early on, because you need content. You need to like come up with content. But at some point after you have some level of experience, you need that a lot less. Like I really want to get to a point where I can do multiple videos about a machine instead of 1 or 2. Like like I said, I want to dive into the Reborn and do a bunch more for that. I want to do different projects and print certain things like I did for these trucks instead of just reviews. So yeah, I've been definitely turning some of these things just down. You know, what I like about Aurora Tech structure always has the pros and cons. Yes, yeah, very good, very and very knowledgeable, and gives you everything, which is really nice. Any printer can print PETG, just not any of Fetter's. It's true. I don't know if you guys saw the latest short that I did. Probably my most popular video on my channel. I printed this thing in PETG for Halloween to help hold my daughter's candy as we walk since she broke her wrist. But I had a bunch of problems with it. It warped, it cracked, it peeled up the print bed on the corners. It printed horribly at the top. I had to print another strip and glue it in. It's just PETG. Something about it. I'm quite literally cursed. Nathan is a certified meme lord. Yes. First convo with Joe Crusoe. He's definitely a meme lord. Look at this cookie, by the way. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. This is ridiculous. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Sign up as soon as I can. You have 36 minutes. You know, be careful driving. Be careful driving. Modding the Reborn could be a thing that differentiates your channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it. I just need to find time to. I also have a bunch of MKS hardware that MKS sent me that I want to use on it. So yeah, that should be fun. PETG prints dang good on the Chitty. I run it like ASA. I actually haven't printed much PETG on the Chitty Tech. That was printed on the K1 Max. PETG is my best filament. Wow. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I print everything. But PETG has been the bane of my existence. What's your job? I run Disruptive Inc., a website development design firm. So we design websites for small businesses and large businesses, but also do website marketing. Yeah, I've been doing it for 12 years, 13 years. And there's a couple other businesses that I started with at first, but we kind of ended up at websites. Atomic PETG carbon fiber prints like butter. PETG carbon fiber was one of the easier ones for sure. The carbon fiber makes it less stringy. Definitely helps PETG for sure. Funny, I was worried about TPU. Nope, first time through, just followed someone's guide and settings and perfect. PETG has been a toss-up for me. Yeah, same. Don't rely on obscure printers. Concentrate on mainstream. So as much as I agree with this, like, this would get more attention, more views, obviously, right? The mainstream printers. Like, I could buy a Bamboo and do Bamboo content. People would love it. But at the same time, it's not fun for me. That's the problem. It's not like I'm like just trying to do everything I can to just grow out of control. You know what I mean? Because there's ways to do that very easily. I also want to be sure that as I do whatever YouTube does and wherever YouTube takes me, that I stay true to the things that I enjoy. And all my life, through everything, I've kind of really liked the underdog. And I'm going to continue to do that, I think, just because I enjoy it more. So, Don, that advice is actually really good and sound and obvious. If you want more views and more everything, you do the thing that people like more and see more and want more. I get it. But I'm the dummy that's gonna choose the underdog every time, man. I'm the guy. It's a curse or a gift. I don't know. I printed PETG on my wife's Ender 3 V2 and it went very well. Yeah, sometimes it works. Most of the time for me, it doesn't. Don't take things personal. Don't be a dummy. I take everything personal. Design flaw. All right, so 38 minutes. I did want to plug in this camera and see if it turns on. It does not turn on. No blue lights. Let's give it a little bit longer. I didn't see any USBs on the board either. Also, there's no interface with this machine, so the Wi-Fi is quite literally just for the slicer. Copy logs. Oh. Website. What? CZ3DP.com? Why is that? It's also not loading. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. It's their Chinese website. All right. License, huh? Warranty regarding further use of open source software. Flashforge provides no warranty for the open source software programs contained in this device. If such programs are used in any manner other than program execution intended by Flashforge. The license listed below define the warranty. Wait, why does it keep saying open source software? What's open source about this? Oh, advanced Linux sound architecture? BusyBox. bzip2. Okay, so they are listed. CURL. FFmpeg. Okay, so it's used. It can do some camera stuff. It's in here. Let's see what else we got. X264, FBset, LibBoost, MJPG streamer. So that is in here. MPlayer, MJPEG tool. So I wonder if it just needs a reboot, maybe, like Clipper usually does. OpenSSL. Watch it say Clipper. Angle, I don't know what that one is. WPA supplicant. Okay, so it is using a bunch of open source stuff. U-Boot, wireless tools, Linux. Linux. Boost. Let's see what else we got. Okay, can I scroll here? No. Also, I can copy the code. That's kind of interesting. Is this Clipper? Socket.io. Wow, there's so many. I don't know, I'll have to find it somewhere else where it's not on a tiny screen. BusyBox is Linux. The sounds are advanced. Alright, so let's see. The Pro has a camera and can be watched on flash print. Oh, they're slicer. Actually, you know what? Let's see what that looks like real quick. Where did I download it to? Here we go. Which zip file? Alright, let's unzip it. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I didn't download it. I just stuck with Orca Slicer. Alright, let's remove all this. Let's go back. How many? 27 more minutes? Alright, cool. Alright, let's go to software. Let's go back here. Thought I did it, but I guess not. Flash print. Open. The folder is just called Mac. Okay. So zip within a zip within several zips. It's a package installer and not an actual app. All right, install software. Always sketchy. Since it's running a Linux kernel, you might be able to SSH into it. Yeah, I might be able to, but you'd need some passwords. Yeah, I mean, it's still new, right? I'm assuming everything can be hacked and opened to some degree. A new version of Flash print's available. I just installed it. Just installed it from the source. Okay, what am I, oh, here we go. Type of machine. So we have an Adventurer 5M. All right. Is there a dark mode? Because this burns my corneas. Yeah, I don't want perspective. Is there a dark view? Please. Preferences. There we go. Dark theme. Okay. Oh, so much easier. Okay. Is that print functional? I don't know. I was letting it cool down. Nice. Works really fast. Normal mode. Can't choose a different mode. Multi-machine control. Interesting. Connect. 3D Print SOS Adventure. Oh, here's an IP address. 77? Okay. Oh, let's check it. Uh, 192. Whoops. Yeah, 168.177. It was 77, right? 168.77. 4408. No. 4409. No. Whoops. That's wrong. Another feeling. Just had cataracts removed. Oh, yeah. That's good. The world's a lot brighter. Gives me headaches at times. 7205. Also, 80 was one, wasn't it? Nope. 7205. Nope. No luck. Sometimes you can like do like one of these. But no, it's if this is Clipper and not opened, it's gonna be a no bueno from everyone that finds out. So at this point, I hope that it's their own thing. All right, let's check this print. Let's see how it did. Yo, this should be sliced absolutely flawlessly because it came on their machine. Let's take a look. Looks good for some old filament. I mean, look how smooth that is. That you can't see a single line of layer there. That you can't even feel it. That's kind of nuts. All right, let's see. It's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. Let's see if I have one big enough. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's pretty darn good. Fast, accurate, looks good. Zero setup, didn't have to do a thing. The price is extremely reasonable. 0.4 nozzle, 0.2 resolution. Yeah, that printer is $399. Yeah, it's $399. I didn't show you guys the top surfaces, did I? It's the bottom. Automatic Z offset. That's the top. And it's with silk, with just some silk filament that's been sitting out. Let's see how much time we have. 20 minutes. Let me see if there's a print on here that's quick. What do we got for the cookie cutter? Where was the screen that had time on it? Oh, it is by time. Oh, and also it's in the name, right? 37 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, okay, so it'll keep going. So the cookie, I'm gonna call this the cookie. The cookie is the fastest one. 7 hours, ribbed PLA. It's obviously some kind of vase, but ridiculous. Flashforge has a winner. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue to test it, obviously. Here, let's start a print. Okay, so let's do this real quick. How should we do this? Let's go here. We have the machine set up. I'm going to drag in an STL. Let's do a dragon that I have here somewhere. Where are those files? Digging around. Okay, here we go. We will do a... Here, we'll do this crystal one. Actually, no. Let's give it the hardest one I got. Let's give it this one. All right, yeah, like that is not an easy print by any means of the word. And then we will have to scale it, I think, even though it looks like it fits. I think I had to scale it before as well on the other machine I did. Yeah, right there. What's maximum do? Nah, let's go 90. Wow, not 900, 90. There we go. So this is gonna be a really difficult print for this thing. This thing is very, very intricate. It has tons of crazy overhangs. And it's gonna print it in silk. But hey, if an Ender can do it, so can this. So on the Ender 3 SE, the way I did it was I didn't touch a thing. I dragged the file and I hit start slicing. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this machine. 0.4 nozzle. Is there just generic PLA? No. Okay, just PLA 175. Yep, 15%. Speed 300. Wow, shell 2. Perfect. Slice. K1 going to be 300 soon. It doesn't look like it has a web page of any kind. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that IP address is just for either adding it to something or using it for this. I'll definitely exchange some emails to see what's going on. But I don't know if they'll do it. Start slicing, slice preview. Yeah, what's slice preview? Hey, okay. 6 hours, not bad. That's pretty good. Not bad. Yep, don't need any of that stuff. Yep, all good. Interesting that you can see the G code right here. M104. Why would they do that? What's that for? It's kind of odd. All right, so this is save and this is print, I'm guessing. Let's hit print. Oh, that's just the settings. How do I, oh, just start slicing? What do I do? Oh, close preview, okay. Not the most intuitive thing I've ever seen. What am I pressing here? Is this frozen? I'm like stuck over here for some reason. Is my mouse like off to the side or something? Ah, what's happening? Is it just lagging tremendously? It is. It is. So now I can like see where that's pressing. So I pressed that actually. There we go. So that takes a while. Can I type? Let's do 6 hours, 24 minutes, just so it's in the title. I'm gonna hit OK. Looks like this screen just went off. It says that it's downloading that file. Streaming print file. Okay. Hey Barn, how you doing? I almost want to buy one or two, to be honest. Yeah, the coupon's good. I mean, the file is very complicated. Let me get you one. Let me get one of these to show you guys. So this was all the stuff I printed in the review that comes out tomorrow. But I printed one of these on the Ender 3. Is there enough filament for it? Yeah, that should be enough. But if an Ender 3 SE, Ender 3 V3 SE could print this, this should be able to, right? Pretty epic. Perfect for Toys for Tots. Details are in our Discord of where and how to donate. Nothing, man, just chilling. Checking out this really interesting machine. Randy, you were right. The preview when you slice yourself is correct. Also, camera. Let me just unplug this camera. No point in having that in there. First Windows for Workgroups network. Yeah, absolutely, Don. I think it's fantastic. Like I mentioned before, we've printed over 1,200 toys last year, so I think we're gonna double it this year. And 3D Max is on board. We got 3D Max to donate 60 spools. 30 are going to first place, 20 for second, and 10 for third. So, which dragon. It's called, oh, I pulled it from my trash can. It's called Poison Dragon. Yeah, Poison Dragon. I think it was from Printables or Thingiverse. I went on Thingiverse and I found like 3 or 4 dragons, and I printed a bunch of variations. Like a rock one, a crystal one, so on and so forth. Actually a really smooth print. Yeah, the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE actually killed it. If you guys want a TLDR for tomorrow's review, $200 with a coupon code for 6% off additionally. Killed it. Also, this one is printing on the right side. As far as like the purge goes. Yeah, first layer looks awesome. Well, completely automated. I dragged in a file and hit print. How do you win it exactly? By printing the most. So all the rules and all the outlines for everything, all the details are in the Discord, in the community contests and giveaways section. Zumi has outlined everything you need to know, all the way down to the STLs that are good examples of prints, the labels that you have to put on, you know, the individual wrapping, that type of stuff. So we're going by numbers. I think we're gonna have to eventually change that as printers become so fast that, you know, like the average Joe won't be able to do it. But for now, the people that manage to donate the most, and we need either photo or video proof, I have to add that to the thing, to the description of you actually donating. You can't just say it. We have to prove it. But yeah, the people that are doing the most are going to be able to win. And I think what I'm going to try to do for next year as well is to separate those 60 spools a bit more. But imagine getting 30 spools for Toys for Tots. Like, that's going to be a big push to print as much as you can. And the big push to win filament for yourself while printing toys for kids. That just seems like the coolest thing ever. And I kind of like the idea that the reward is so great for trying, you know. And then if you lose, the thing that you still win, because you still printed toys for children that don't have them. So it just seems so cool. Yeah, the Ender 3 SEV3 is stupid for the money. I can't agree with you more, man. I think it's so easy to recommend. If you're younger, or you want to buy a gift for somebody, or you don't want to pay almost $1,000 or $1,500 to get in on a 3D printer. Oof, that Ender 3 is great. And they also not what's the word? It's not like they invented anything, but the fact that they brought in the systems for auto Z offset from the K1s and used that knowledge, I think is really good. Reborn 2 has 10mm belt system. Yeah, I think it's 10 or 12. Hold on, I can tell you. I have it under my desk as a foot warmer. Yes, I am underneath the desk crawling. Hold on, I will get you your answer. Here we go. There we go, right here. It is 9.6, so 10mm belts. It was 9.6 because I was just underneath the damn table on my knees. So yeah, 10mm belts. Liquid metal all over the bed. Yeah, doesn't it look cool? Too many printers now. There you go. That's the way to do it. That's definitely the way to do it. Have an idle print farm, you know? Ender 3 V3 197 or 2 spools of filament, and the Ender 3 V3 230. Wow, that's good. Using coupon code Crealitist. Mine was sent to me by Pergear, so all 3 or 4 of my links that are going to be in it are from PerGear, and they give a 6% off coupon, even from their Amazon listing. So whatever PerGear sells it for, it'll have 6% off if you use my coupon. But I don't know if they have bundles. And PerGear is where I bought my camera, the one that moves. And they sent me this one really early on without asking for anything back. So I obviously the respect is there. Hey, Da Vinci, how you doing? I'm back. Did you miss me? Every time we talk about Toys for Tots, you disappear, Zumi. And you're the ringleader. Yeah, I was just showing off some cool dragons. Ha! What's the time of that print? The time is 6 hours, which is not bad at all for this super complicated model. Yep. Yeah, Zumi. Yeah, I have a few from the Ender review. What's another cool one? This was a cool one. This is a crystal dragon, and it's in like a purple glittery filament. Oh, there was a cool fire one. This one's a really cool one. Even the bone, that bone dragon, baby. Really smooth and really like super articulating. You got to print the crystal dragon in crystal, right? So yeah, there's a ton. And then Zumi, this one you'll like too. Look at this guy, and that's the one I'm printing on this one. And then of course we got some print and place Jeeps. Handled overhangs like a champ. Some dump trucks. Gotta have some dump trucks. Where are the STLs for the dragons? So so if you type, I think it was on Thingiverse I got it. The transparent one was Crystal Dragon. The one that I'm printing on here is called Poison Dragon. They're free. You should be able to find them. How much infill do you do on those dragons? I think 15. You might want to do 2 or 3 walls. Probably 3 if you really want it to be durable. 2 on silk. I don't know. It might be kind of weak, but we'll find out. Oh, we need some print and place tanks. Definitely need some tanks. Hey, look at this. Look at this screen. So, Randy, did you know about this? So you can see the temps, where it's at, and then there's an eye here. Settings, okay. Machine detail. Well, I'm putting this one on default settings. So the machine is running Linux, and it's using open source apps. I want more information. Now it looks like I can't, it won't just like turn on. It probably needs a reboot for the camera. That's where we watch the cam on the Pro. Looks like the setup they have for the Adventure 4. Every single cinder wing. Yeah. Printing a lot of print-in-place race cars right now. Trying to get print-in-place Supras. Ooh. Where's that at? I want to print some print-in-place Supras. This thing is, this little fidget thing came out really, really smooth, by the way. Like, for it to do that without, like, breaking it in at all, because I've printed these before. Actually, I think the first time I printed this was on the VoxLab Aries machine, which is also an adventure machine from Flashforge. I agree. Yeah, Linux is great. So according to Flashforge, the only way you can connect to this machine is through their app. I don't know. I wish I knew more about this type of thing and how I can get some more answers and access. I think I'll have to be somewhat blunt about my opinions on it. But then again, not everything has to be open source, right? I just don't want to find out later that this used open source and wasn't provided. The Aries was a Flashforge Finder 3, yes. And I think it still is, isn't it? I think they still sell it. If we go to printers. Hold on. What's it called? Finder 3. So this one has a few updates that the other machine didn't have. This is the advanced version of the Finder 2. So the Finder 2 was the Aries. Power loss recovery, filament run out. I think this thing, you can't see it here, but I think it's a direct drive extruder, whereas the Aries was not. Yeah, that was the change that made it Flashforge. And the 190, 192, even though it's 235 by 235 or 220 by 220, is the head just didn't have enough space in there to use all of the space. Yeah, 260. Yeah, this is just a Cartesian machine. Aries is officially dead. Right, that's what I heard. Yeah, if they use open source like Bamboo Labs, don't contribute. I don't want to find that out later, especially because this has been so good. I mean, look at what 3D printing is now, guys. Like, I feel like I'm a broken record at the moment. You have a million choices. You don't have to do this right here, which I like to do, but you don't have to. You can buy something like this for 400 bucks. Drag in the STL file of the thing you found on the internet that you liked. Hit print, and don't do anything else. It's there. We're there. We got there. I think to celebrate that in itself, I need to start the ANET A8 build. Nice. I go along with it as long as you could load a different firmware if it loses support. Right, that's also a huge problem. Like, Aries is dead and they're never going to give you access to that thing. They're letting it die completely. So unless you change the hardware yourself, which majority is not going to do, it's just dead in the water, sadly. And that's just such a bummer. That's e-waste. It's an Artemis now. Ooh. Oh, right, Artemis. That's the name. This thing, right? Oh, it's called? Wait, this is called Artemis now? Well, I remember the word the Artemis. I think they might have changed it. I think they changed it again. I think it's a Flashforge Finder 3. 3 years in advance for home 3D printing is mind-boggling. Yeah, right? Like, very recently, too. 3D printing has come a long way. Yeah, for sure. I still remember how ridiculously excited I was to build the Ender 3 from all the little parts that came in the box. Like, it was before Ender 3s were pretty much assembled, right? It was just extrusions you had to put together. It took hours. It took hours to do. I mean, that looks so good. Like, I know it's nothing crazy here, but it's so smooth. It looks like glass. Cool. Cool machine. Where are we at with our giveaway? Oh, it's ended. Oh, you guys didn't tell me. Well, it's time to give away some filament. SVO6 mainboard and clipper is the Aries upgrade. SVO6 mainboard. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, you don't need a screen, right? Even though, well, no, you can't repin that screen. Hey, thanks for becoming a subscriber, Bob. What's the word on this printer? It's super easy. Don't have to touch a thing. You just hit print. Solid. I mean, it's not blowing my doors off with speed right now. But that's probably okay. There was no way to select faster. There is a way through here. So if we hit this little button, oh, hey, let me show you. Right, so you gotta know that there's this button over here. So if I click here, the speed. Let's go. Yeah, why not? Core XY, we should be good. Let's go faster. And then what's the temperature it's at? 220. That should be okay. There we go. Now it's moving a little bit more like a more recent machine. How fast do you have it printing? Does it tell me the actual speed? Looks like it's going at 195. Here's 300. Here's 500. So it looks like an average of about, what, 200? Yeah, 300, 500, 300. It's cooking. Ohio Linux Fest, wow. They had a talk on it, but didn't do a print. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's zooming, nice. All right, let's do our giveaway. All right, let me go ahead and jump in. Oh man, anyone remember the question? I guess I could look it up. It's gonna take a second. Hold on, I want to look at the question. Something about a printer. Oh, let me click. Can I view this? Man, they do make it hard for to get that kind of information. I just want to see it. I can see the reports, how many people are in here, all that stuff, but where's the question? Oh, here we go. Not to enter. If you could only have one machine for the year, what printer would you choose and why? Okay. All right, let's pick a winner for this one, and then we'll read the answers. Draw a winner. Draw. And announce winner in widget. Boom. Let's see what we got. We got an Emily. And are you in the United States? You are. Emily. Emily R. Are you there? Congratulations, but you have to be present. So let us know in the chat if you're here. And I can see where you're located and your email. But I don't know if I saw an Emily in here. So the name in the chat obviously doesn't connect to your real name. But Emily, let us know if you're in here. Bot's name. All right, Chad. So it's 12:08 right now. How long are we doing? 10 minutes like we usually do? So 12:18, I'm going to pick another winner if Emily doesn't come forward. Oh, is it you? Hey, Diana, if it's you, I see you have an R in your name there. Here, let's do this. Give me the last 3 letters of your last name. The last 3 letters of your last name. I'm here. Cool. There are 3 things certain in life: death, taxes, and the picked winner not being present. No, she's here. She's here. Dan, I just want to, or Emily, I just want to confirm. If you can give me the last 3 in the chat, I'll know it's you. I know there's a delay. It looks like you're a few minutes behind where I am live, so I'll be patient. Yeah, I see you. I see you coming in here, but there's a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait a second. I believe you. I just want to be 100% sure. Yeah, there she is. All right, congratulations. You've won a roll of PLA Plus. I see that you're in the United States and you're present, so congratulations. Here's what you need to do. Go on their website and choose a roll of PLA Plus that you like. It has to be in stock. Make sure it says in stock. And then email me at Fedor, Fedor, at 3dprintsos.com, your choice and your address, okay? And I'll forward that information to you. All right? Hey, Ratty, thanks for subbing to the channel. Appreciate it. It's lagging big. Yeah, there's a delay. There's a delay. So let me know if that's cool. Shoot me an email. I'll be waiting for it. And for those of you that will also try to shoot me an email with your choice and your address, I know the email address and the address already. This is a way for me to confirm that it's the right person. So, well, I don't know the address, but I know the location, because that's how Gleam.io works. Either way, okay, yeah, sounds good. All right, cool. Yeah, congrats on the win. I'm excited to forward that info and get you a roll of filament of your choosing, because that's fun to do. The yellow 3D sets bamboo caught my eye in the background. I have a few 3D sets vehicles on my shelves. Oh, nice, ready? That's cool. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I have this guy. Oh yeah. I have this guy. That's heavily modded. If you have one of these, maybe you've seen some of my files, some of my mods for this thing. And the bamboo. Both are awesome and different in their own ways, and surprisingly capable for what they are. Right? They're not gonna compete with an actual crawler, but for something that scale, it's pretty cool. I have 2 landies. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really want to do the van so bad. Right? It's like I look at it almost daily. I just don't have the time, and I really, really want to. Do a YouTube short when it's done. Yeah, for sure. I will. You're into RC cars as well? Good man. Yeah. So I've had RC cars forever. I eventually got rid of all the little buggies and truggies and all sorts of cars, and just kept my Traxxas Slash that's super heavily modded at this point, I guess. And that's kind of like just the basher. I bring it to the beach when my family goes, and it's geared really high on 2S. So it's not like a standing backflip type thing, but it's super reliable. It's been working for ages. It has like a sand cover over the chassis, and I have like a truck body on it, like a scale truck looking body on it. I've kept that forever. And actually that Landy runs Traxxas shocks with oil, so the suspension in that Landy is actually superb in comparison to the Bamboo. But yeah, I have all sorts of RC. There's a bag of drones right over there. I have a ton of drones. There's a plane build I gotta finish. So yeah, RC is very fun. Have you made it? No, I want to. I think the next thing I'm gonna do though is a trailer, so that these two are like together, if that makes sense. I also thought about doing the van so that it can tow one of those. Yeah, and Zumi's doing a buggy. Is your info on your about? Yeah, the email is in the about section. Diana. You can also find me on Discord if you're in there, but it's way easier for you to send that information to my email, because I literally forward that email after I confirm it, obviously, and it's been easy that way. RC's like 3D printers. People don't know how good they have it with LiPo batteries, brushless motors, gigahertz. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so I know my family could never afford to buy me a nitro car back when, but my buddies had them, and I was always with them, hanging out with them back in the day. So I got in on LiPos way later, but yeah. STX 24, nice. Racing was fun in the 90s. Yeah, there were some rudimentary cars back then in comparison to what they are now. Look at what Arma's doing. Some crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy tech. Still have 2 of my RCs. What was that one buggy called? It was like I don't want to say it's famous, but like it was a Tamiya, I think. Classic Tamiya. I'm spelling it wrong, but it'll fix it for me. Close. Grasshopper. You guys remember those? Yeah. Wait, you can still buy this? Oh, A-Main Hobbies, of course. You can still buy these? It didn't quite look like that. It was a bit different, but I thought it was a bit different. These suckers are classic right here. Here we go. Yeah, you can still buy them. Look at that. Yeah, that's cool. They still make them. That's unbelievable. I had no idea. I thought they would have been gone for years now. Look at that. Come on. Oh, Google. Yeah, that's good stuff. They brought it back. That's great. Zumi, you gotta make the boat and then get like a little piece of steak on a fishing line behind it. Make some good clips. Oh, Grasshoppers from the 80s. Wow. What was the van? There was also a van. Hold on. There was a van. I think it was called the Lunchbox. It was a monster truck. Oh yeah. Here's another one. Yeah, man, absolute classic. This is another reason why I want the off-road van. Lunchbox, yeah, you know. This thing right here, man. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I want it. I want this. I want this. This is like my inner kid is going nuts right now. Yes. So my first RC car, my buddy had a Mutator from Toys R Us. Right here. These things. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but it drove almost like a tank does, where you drive with 2 sticks forward, and when you go the opposite direction, it spins. And there was a button that rotated the wheels, so it went from like a monster truck to a low-riding car like this. It's called the Mutator. And my buddy had this thing, and I had it's called Fugitive. Yeah. I had this thing. It was a wheelie machine. It used the same body. So the same body as the Mutator, except it was really tall. So what you would do is if you went backwards on this thing and then went forward, it would pop up on that spoiler, and it would do kind of like just endless wheelies. And this was my first RC car when I was a little kid. It was like me and my little group of friends all had different RCs, and yeah, I guess we've been in it ever since then. Look at that. You can get it right now for 30 bucks. Amazing. Tyco RC. That's cool. 1997. Yeah, that's true. That's about the time. And then obviously got into all kinds of kits. I think my first. No, it was brushed back then. I had a what's the buggy from Traxxas? I've had like every Traxxas model, I think. Not anymore, obviously. What's there? The Bandit? Not the Bandit. This isn't what I'm talking about. It uses the same chassis though. It's the rear-wheel drive where the engine's in the rear. Yeah, good night, Zumi. I saw my first RC. Nice. No, it's not the Bandit. Oh, it's Caleb. See ya, Caleb. I have a little RC riding lawnmower. Nice. Rustler. There we go. Right, it was a brushed Rustler. Yes. So it was a brushed Rustler, and then I went crazy modifying this thing. I eventually, after going VXL, I eventually turned it into a Stampede. And then the Stampede got old really quick, so I extended the Stampede and put a slash body on there. And I was like, wait a minute, this whole thing's custom anyway. So I just made a completely custom chassis out of metal at one point, put up just every possible part you can imagine on it, and then made a slash. And I was like, well, this is rear-wheel drive. So then I decided to go 4x4. I've literally had every single one. So I'm a Traxxas fan. Tyco Tantrum. Nice, Steven. That's cool. If you still have an old school Grasshopper, that's cool. Yeah, I got it, Zumi. I read the wrong order. Man after my own heart. My Rustler had locked slipper. Nice. I also made a chassis from a Traxxas Hawk. Drilled the stock full of holes, lightened the racing. Nice. Broken in half. Yeah, I feel like we've all broken them in half. That's not a bad thing. Experience is good, man. Not a bad thing. You have a lot of knowledge in there. You know, whenever my daughter gets into an argument, I always tell her, hey, if you think you're so smart now, double your age. You think you'll be twice as smart? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, what if you triple your age? You think you'll be 3 times as smart as you are now? Yeah. I'm like, well, how many times am I older than you? Got him. Is there a hobby shop in Bel Air? Probably. There's probably a ton, but I don't get out much. I'm like antisocial. That's why I keep talking about Earth, because it's a huge leap for me to go. I bet there is. Man, look at the layers here, guys. Hold on, let me, how close can I get you in here? All right, I think my best bet is gonna be, let's do this. I'm gonna take this off. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Where can I put this where it's not going to get destroyed? Nope, not there. Alright, let's let this thing focus. There is absolutely not a single layer line. It looks like a singular piece. Come on, focus, please. There we go. Can you guys tell? I know it's like a YouTube feed, but that looks pretty stellar. Come on, camera. All right, everybody. I think at some point I gotta close this down, right? So the print's only at 5%, so obviously it's gonna take an overnight situation. So I will probably do a short of me in the morning pulling this thing off, and I'll post that. But tomorrow morning, actually, I might not post this short in the morning because I'll have a video coming out in the morning. But yeah. Take it off, take it off. X-Mods. I had X-Mods. I had a little X-Mods car. Zip zaps. I don't know about that. I think that filament hides layer lines well. Nah, I mean... Hold on, wait for it. I mean, that is so smooth. Like... There is no lines. Can you see lines on this one? This is from my V0.2 when I was tuning the... Come on, focus. I mean, I know this is a much more complicated print, but you can see everything on this thing. Come on. There he goes. Pretty damn good. Pretty quick for an intricate print, yeah. Yeah. Air hogs. Ghosting? Very little. Don't forget, like, I have so many lights that I'm squinting. Like, I'm surrounded by just the brightest, the white lights. So this is probably the harshest it's going to be on what the layer lines look like. Because they're overhead lights. You know, if you want to print to look good, you got to have a light shining at it straight. This is all from above. I don't have any lights that are coming at me. In person, this looks much better than me looking at it in the screen. So, you know, there's a certain, at a certain level, the perfectionist print thing's just not real. I don't think anything is going to be perfect. It looks outstanding for not having to do a single thing. Like, the amount of work that I would have to do to any machine that you build yourself and program yourself in comparison to what this thing just did. Let's give credit where credit's due, right? Yeah, it's not perfect, sure. Can I get my CR10 or Reborn 2 to print that smooth? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, look how composed this thing looks also. I wonder how accurate this print speed is. I mean, you can definitely go faster. Core XY, all metal chassis. This thing, and decent fans. This thing should definitely be going faster. Oh, that's it? Oh yeah, so I can only turn it up. That's good to know. You can only turn this up to 150. 150% is the fastest it'll do. So it is actually hard limited to 150 over the speed that you set. So that's kind of interesting. Did you use glue stick? I didn't use anything. I didn't put anything in there, but they did include this really interesting adhesive that I plan on trying. Would you suggest this machine over Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro? Asias, were you the one in Discord asking? Or in the comments, I think it was? Yeah, YouTube comments. I don't have any experience with any Elegoo machines. I can only go by what people have told me that I trust. And from what I understand, they're great machines, but not the best. Would I go for the Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro over this? No, I would do this. I would do this over the Neptune Pro. Only because this isn't a Core XY machine, which automatically means it has more potential. Now, my only hesitation there is I don't know what firmware this has. Whereas the Neptune 4 Pro is using Clipper, which I'm extremely familiar with. I know what I can do with it exactly. I can make it my own completely. Whereas here, you're at their mercy, unfortunately. So I definitely have some hesitation there, but I would say that this Core XY machine would technically be better, I guess, than the Neptune 4 Pro. I think I can go either way. I do like it. I'm exhausted. Yeah. Do your thing. Hitting Kermit. Nice. Have a good night. Flashforge out a printer trade-in program. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, everybody. I think you'll see this thing in the morning or whenever it's done. I'll take the little short and then I'll put it together. Otherwise, I will have the Ender 3 V3 SE video coming out in the morning for you all to enjoy. Fun machine. I definitely had fun checking it out. I didn't have to do much. Usually I have to like do actual work to get some of these things running. But here it is. The only thing that's kind of cringy is the fact that it looks so much like the P1P. I almost wish that it didn't look like that. Like, I feel like if they just made this square, it would already be, you know, different enough to not be pigeonholed into being called a clone, you know? So It's all good. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations, Diana, for winning the spool. I'll look for an email from you, and I'll forward it as soon as I have it. Is the P1S superior? Yeah, it's enclosed. You probably would be better off in the Bamboo ecosystem over this because they have the AMS. Otherwise, if AMS doesn't matter for you, this is $399. $399. That's incredible. So definitely an outstanding deal. And I'm going to be printing with it for a week straight so that I can evaluate it for you guys. All right, everybody. Thank you all as always. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining. I should do another one of these at some point, sometime soon. All right. See you, everybody. Have a good night.